Welcome to Bracket Bastard, the podcast. We take a bracket of 32, 64, 128 or more and banter our way down to a winner. I am one of Randy Orton's voices in his head, also known as your host, Freddie Fisher. And this is Dre.
Hello, hello, hello. My name is DeAndre Robinson, host of Mass Debaters, and season to season with someone that's coming up really soon. Thanks for having me. I'm ready to talk all things WWE intros or wrestling intros, and
This is a first time guest we have today, Josh, who
Hello.
is a fellow father. He is part of a father group that I am. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing excellent. Just getting over COVID, so, on the upswing. So, doing pretty good. Yeah. Excited to be here.
Good old global bastard. After that, speaking of another bastard, we have Casey.
Hi, sir. Thank you for the invitation. I'm very happy to be here talking about one of the only things probably comparable in my knowledge bank to my knowledge on movies. But for those of you who accept the fact that Freddy is one of the voices in Randy Orton's head, I am the adrenaline in your soul. So, next.
And after that, we have Jeremy.
Welcome all to the kingdom of the ODB. You may ask, who is this ODB before you? Well, he's a cult of personality who is followed around by his hoe train at all times. I came to play the motherfucking game and just say hello, ladies. Are you ready for the sexual white chocolate that has graced your screen? Join my ministry as I perform metalingus on all the night until the rising sun, like the true visionary ID I am. So are you ready and moist?
Oh,
Let's light it up and crank it up as this show gets motherfucking started!
Do you still do that off the cuff, or do you actually write that shit down?
For the first time since being back on Bastards after my hiatus, I actually wrote it down because I need to for a wrestling theme song fucking bracket.
I'm about to say, you do that every time, and it's getting longer and longer. Giggity.
That's what she said!
As alluded, Rumble happened last night under mixed reviews. There is and we're talking about entrance music. One of the cool things about the Rumble is the pops the entrance music gets. It was a lot better back in the day because the entrance music was better. Now it's kind of generic. So that's what we're talking about today. There's a couple rules. Number one is the entire blowing your load or the final swing. With this, as we vote round robin style, you can, if you do not want to be one of the first people to go, you can be the last person to go just by saying that you want to blow your load. Second is steal a vote. And up to and including the quarterfinals, you can steal one person's vote one time during the show, and that is it. The other and my final perk of this one, and the first episode of this has been released, so go back and check this one out, is the entire fuck you Freddy rule. That episode is about 40 minutes long of people telling me to fuck off. And it's still funny. I've listened to it 6 times. It's still funny. However, in light of recent events that we will not talk about because it's not my place, but we all do not like this person. All fuck you Freddy's for this episode alone will be transferred to fuck you Vince.
that tracks.
And if you know, you know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. If you don't, for those who have had bad dealings in their life, don't look it up. Everyone else who wants to know, go look it up and try to do better.
Keep your lunch.
Go educate yourselves, goddammit.
I start us off, and we have 4 play-in matchups this week. And we're going to start off with the Oddities versus The Miz.
Ooh.
Is
I love you, Freddie.
it is welcome. Sorry, the Greatest Show versus Came to Play. I love the Oddities. I love ICP. But as far as an entrance music goes, and to be perfectly honest, as far as the competitors go, I'm gonna go with the Miz on this one. He's
Fuck you,
the team,
Vince.
he's the team player to be all team players, and that pop that you get at the beginning of the entire drop where he goes, "I came to play," that one, and the words of the song are absolutely fantastic too. I do love the words of the Oddity song, but as far as an intro music goes, I'm gonna have to go with the Miz on this one. Dre, is it Came to Play or The Greatest Show?
So a while back, I told Jeremy that I don't mind ICP music a while back, and then he took that as I like ICP. That is 100% wrong. That is 1,000% wrong. I do not like ICP. However, though, the Miz theme is not the best either. So just because I have to pick one, I am going to go to Miz here because I'm going to go to Miz theme song.
Which is the reason why this is a play-in matchup.
Motherfucker.
All right, Josh, it's up to you. Is it Came to Play or Welcome to the Show? Or sorry, The Greatest Show.
I really
from
agree
one
with.
from
Go
one
ahead.
beard man to another, you better fucking pick the right choice.
I'm sorry. I feel like you're going to be mad at me. I have to agree. Honestly, the Miz, like the opening is so. As you said, the music used to be way like more recognizable immediately, and while the Oddities is it fits them, there's something about the "I came to play." Like as soon as it hits, you know who it is. Whereas a lot of people nowadays, it's like you have to listen to it for a few seconds to, oh, okay, it's so and so, or maybe you don't even recognize their music. But I'd have to go with the Miz here for sure.
Indubitably, sir, you are correct. I was gonna fucking be mad at you. Indubitably.
With that, the Miz does take out the Oddities. The Oddities does. Speaking of opening drops, the Oddities does have that laugh at the beginning of it,
That's true.
which brings it out. But
That's Violent J's fucking laugh. It's iconic.
it really is. But it's a lot more iconic to people who are ICP fans.
That is true.
And ICP as wrestlers are absolutely fantastic. So you got to give them their props as well. Back to Retro Review, by the way, is going for the Miz on this one. Casey, is it Came to Play or The Greatest Show?
I feel like I could waste my steal a vote and make this a sweep and really piss Jeremy off.
You think you've seen meltdowns with Chansey, motherfucker? You do that, you're gonna see a real meltdown. I'm just telling you.
But at the same time, no offense, I don't want to waste my steal a vote on a damn play-in.
That
Yeah, I shouldn't.
So I will let Jeremy have his one vote. But yeah, it's the Miz.
the Miz gets a vote. Jeremy, that would have been perfect, though. It would have been
The
perfect.
motherfucking juggalo in the group is the only person to vote for the fucking Oddities. What the fucking fuck? One of the greatest stables of the late 90s. They were fucking incredible. And Luna could have got it. Luna could have fucking got it. I think she's dead now, I'm pretty sure. But she could have got it when she was alive. Fuck. So, god damn it, motherfuckers. That's not even the Miz's best theme song, for fuck's sake. Ugh. The Miz hasn't been good since he was with John Morrison back in the day.
I think he's
Anyway,
only gotten better.
the Miz moves on 4-1 to the first round. After that one, Dre starts us off. Is it Crank It Up from Big Show or Real American Hulk Hogan?
Wow,
That's not a fuck you. That's not a fuck. Nah, fuck you.
So here's the thing, and sorry, we'll hear some background music, more some that kind of good shit. I would never vote for Hulk Hogan for anything. So Big Show it is.
Big Show gets a vote on that one. Josh.
Listen, I have a lot of hate for Hulk Hogan, but When most people that don't like wrestling think wrestling, or even just old wrestling fans, they think of Hulk Hogan. And Real American is iconic. I super dislike Hulk Hogan. But what better entrance music? I have to go with Hulk Hogan here.
Real American gets a vote. Back to Retro Review agrees with you. He said Real American, and I'm voting for the music, not the person.
Exactly. Yeah.
Casey, is it Real American or Crank It Up?
This sucks because, as Dre knows, we have had this discussion in the network plenty of times, and we've even deemed the phrase art over artist. No, fuck it. I'm gonna go Big Show. I can't. That song is literally linked in every way, shape, or form to Hulk Hogan, and I can't throw a vote
Makes
to Hulk
sense.
Hogan.
Crank It Up's a solid answer, too.
Jeremy, is it Real American or Crank It Up?
See, Hulk Hogan's a horrible person. I mean, he did give us Brooke Hogan, so I can't hate him on that. But everything other than that, he is a horrible person. But
He did just save somebody's life the other day, though.
yeah, I saw that. But I mean, see, I don't link I Am a Real American, only him. I also link it to Gerald Briscoe and Pat Patterson coming out to it. But you're going with one of my favorite wrestlers here in the world against him, and I can't go for Hulk Hogan because it's the motherfucking man I relate to all my life, the motherfucking Big Show. And for those who have seen the Big Show's show on Netflix, it's fucking amazing, cute as hell. And I love when his daughter comes out in the final episode to the I'm the Big Small. It's fucking so cute. Any father would love it.
Yeah.
So I gotta go with, as The Rock would say, well, it's the Big Slow.
I was about to make that comment too. If you didn't, Big Show is gonna move on 3-2 on this one. I'm gonna go for Hulk Hogan. It's more of a pity vote, to be perfectly honest. But as far as music for music goes, and if it's Big Show's Crank It Up has an excellent pop. The entire well, it's a Big Show. Yeah. No more BS. Hulk Hogan's theme song is a solid theme song from beginning to end. It is. It has good lyrics and everything else. So going music over man on this one, I'm going for Hulk Hogan, but I am perfectly okay with Hulk Hogan losing on this one. Facebook user says Facebook user, so I don't know who this person is, but says I love wrestling theme songs, and the Asylum with Harley is saying hello, Harley.
Hello, my Harley Quinn, because I am now half of the asylum. I'm the Joker to Harley Quinn here, so, and not that crappy Heath Ledger Joker that I buried a couple weeks ago. So
Big Show gets that nod. Josh starts us off. Is it "Hello, Ladies" from Val Venus or the "Ho Train" from The Godfather?
Motherfucker, you put two money with each other. Fuck you, Vince. Fuck you.
Oh man. Listen, I don't think it's that difficult. I do like Val Venus's music. Hello, Ladies is perfect for him, but I have to go Ho Train every day.
Motherfucker.
Ho Train gets a vote. I mentioned in chat for everybody out there, Back to Retro Review, this is a perfect fuck you, Freddie. It's a fuck you, Vince, by the way, for Back to Retro Review. It's I mentioned in chat when we were talking about this that there are going to be plenty of fuck you, Freddy's or fuck you, Vince's in this one because these are not ranked. The people who were originally supposed to be on this show got to pick theirs, and I got to pick mine as well. But I also got to set up the matches. A lot of matchups that of the ones that I picked, I did put into ones that I knew were going to lose to them as well because I did want them in there. So there's that one. Casey, is it Ho Train or Hello Ladies?
Both of these are incredibly fitting for the character that they are attached to. Um, I feel like Ho Train gets the audience more involved and creates a louder pop. So I'll go with Ho Train.
Gets a nod, Jeremy.
Fuck you, Vince. Fuck you. Putting two of my fucking picks against each other, motherfucker. I don't do that shit in my show for that reason, because that's unpolite as fuck to the person who gave these picks. But,
First of all, somebody else may have picked Ho Train.
no,
You were
they
the
didn't.
only you were the only person to pick Val Venus, but somebody else may have picked Ho Train.
You said nobody picked my fucking picks besides me.
No,
So
when you put yours in, nobody else picked them, but there's still other people to go. So
all right, this is a fucked up matchup. This is an Attitude Era matchup, which is a whole nother fucked up scenario. But it should be Attitude versus New the whole fucking way through, so Attitude can take a fucking control and run this shit. But you know, Ho Train's not the only hip hop rap beat in this whole thing, so I'm willing to let that die. Because I'll go with Hello Ladies all fucking day. Because as Harley said, it's Hello Ladies. Because fucking you don't hear sax like that unless it's fucking Michael Bolton, for fuck's sake. So Jesus Christ.
Lonnie Sanchez is in comments saying hello, Lonnie. I'm gonna go with Val Venus too. Actually, I personally think the Godfather, this particular Godfather song is rather racist. To be perfectly honest, it's a good song to the most part, but it's kind of demeaning. And if you take off the entire the opening pops, which is one thing I'm going to complain about during the show. If you take the opening pops, if you take off the Ho Train part and you take off the Hello Ladies part on both of those and just go for song, the song, the music itself from Val Venus Hello Ladies is flawless. It really is, and it could be used. You can take that off and give it to somebody else who doesn't know wrestling, and majority of people would actually like that song because it has a very, very good jazzy beat to it. So it will be getting my vote. But that also gives DeAndre a tie-breaking decision. DeAndre, since we know who we'll be facing in the first round, do you want to know, and it will piss Jeremy off, who it will be facing in round one?
Oh,
Fucker.
let's push Jeremy off because Dollar Tree, but they're both songs suck. But if you go off of intros, Whole Train is better, so I'm going Whole Train.
Fuck. I mean,
So
don't forget, folks. Lita was a hoe. Lita was a hoe from the beginning, and she was in the Godfather's Ho Train, and then she liked to fuck around with like 3 different guys in wrestling. So yeah.
Ho Train was fitting.
my question is, Dre, do you want to know who is facing in round one or no? Sounds like Dre's kind of busy.
He's busy masturbating.
Anyway, he's voting for Ho Train on this one. He never actually gave an answer if he wanted to find out who's facing. So we're going to save that one for next time. Casey, playing matchup. Is it Gold Dust or Goldberg?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Again, both very much define the character that they're attached to. Fuck, I hate this matchup.
Sorry, guys, I had an emergency. So what happened? I'm sorry.
Godfather moved on to the first round. That's what happened. Anyway, Casey, Goldberg. Or you can blow
I'm
your
not.
load.
No, not in the first round. Um, fuck. I'm not a Goldberg mark at all. Even as much as I think his is very fitting for his character, I'm going to go with Goldust.
Goldust gets to vote on that one. Jeremy, is it Gold Dust or Goldberg?
Well, Freddie, I mean, Goldberg was a Goldberg never impressed me. He was a one-note wrestler in my mind. Now, Goldust, on the other hand, all I can say is Goldust.
Gets
I can't do
another
it like
vote.
I can't do it like Harvey Garrett does it, but still.
I'm gonna go Goldberg on this one. Again, music for music on this one. I actually prefer Goldberg's theme song. Although I'm gonna agree with Back to Retro Review on this one. Both of those theme songs kind of suck. So
I mean, I mean, I know Harley likes big hairy men. I know that for a fact.
yeah,
But
and apparently Gold Bug is better. So there's that. I'm more of a fan of Gold Slogger, but that's me.
I'm more a fan of Gilbert.
Yeah.
Gilberg. Dre, is it Goldust or Goldberg?
Sorry, quick. I'm going Goldust. Got to merge with Goldust.
Goldust gets a vote and the win on that one. Josh, finish this out.
Well, that's fitting. Both fit the character. Both do objectively suck, but I think for the characters, they're perfect, right? So, I would have given the nod to Goldust here, though. It's a weird song, and he was a weird character, and there's something about it that really just fit really well.
How
So-
how people say that Goldust theme sucked? It was a musical masterpiece, like it was like classical music almost in a way.
Oh yeah, it didn't suck as a song. It sucks as an entrance song. I don't know.
Not for that character. Not for that character.
Yeah,
No.
I don't
that's what
agree
I'm
with
saying,
that.
like-
I don't agree with that at all because the way that it was shot and everything else as far as the entrance goes, because it wasn't slowed down as much as uh, Johnny Nitro or what the fuck his name was, because he did that entire thing in like slow motion. But it wasn't slowed down to that point, but it was slowed down just enough that he came out kind of slowly as far as camera view goes.
Yeah, that's true.
And the music just fit that as far with all the gold and stuff like that. So 4-1 though, Goldust moves on to the first round. Jeremy starts us off. Is it Batista's "I Walk Alone" or CM Punk "Call to Personality"?
That's mean. All right,
Ooh.
I'm gonna give you a fuck you, Vince. There.
Honestly, that's not a fuck you, Vince, in my mind. It's not, because as much as I don't like the way Batista bitched out and left WWE, like, it's still an amazing theme song. I mean, Saliva. It's fucking Saliva, for God's sake. And I Walk Alone's amazing theme song. I love Living Color. I love Cult of Personality. Chancey has brought that album on, and Maniacal Music Musifications at a point or another for you, Casey. But yeah, it's got to be "I Walk Alone." It's got to be "I Walk Alone" because I mean that's just an amazing song, and it got pretty far in the M cubed version of this bracket, which was 68 theme songs.
I'm gonna go with "Call to Personality" on this one. The opening pop is fantastic. The song itself is fantastic. The lyrics in that song is fantastic. There's not a lot of things in this song that it's hard to disagree with. Batista's "I Walk Alone" isn't bad by any means. This is kind of it's kind of catch-22 because you're gonna lose something good. But as Sanchez in comments is that he loves both, but Cult is just a bit above. I'm gonna go with Cult of Personality. Dre, is it Cult of Personality or "I Walk Alone"?
All right, so it's on me, right?
Yep.
All right, so sorry. So is Cult of Personality a play-in?
No, plans are done.
Oh, I was about to say because I thought you were doing all play-ins, and this is disrespectful. Prince Personality is easily the better fucking song. Better. And the better pop. So I'm going CM Punk, Prince Personality.
Guess about Josh.
I hate to keep agreeing. Well, this one's a difficult one for me. The era, like the Evolution era, that kind of thing was like the golden era for me. Like that's where I watched the most, and I really like Batista. But there's something about like 2011, whatever, 2014 when CM Punk left. There's something about that moment when he first came out to that song. It's like he really was like leading a cult, almost an anti WWE cult within WWE. It was like I still remember that moment very well. So I think just for that, I'd have to go with CM Punk.
Gives a vote and a win off that one.
If you're saying that's when you came into wrestling, then I feel bad for you.
Well, I've liked it for a long time, but you know.
I mean, I came into wrestling watching Mae Young show her tits on a Royal Rumble. So
Yeah, that's a little bit worse. Casey.
I was watching before that, but not a lot.
Casey, finish this out. Is it I Walk Alone or Cult of Personality?
As much as I know Freddie hates the whole idea of initial pops, but dare I say, the last 2 times Batista returned and his theme song hit, that pop nowhere near comes anywhere close to the pop back in November when Punk returned at the end of Survivor Series. As soon as that static hit for Cult of Personality, there literally was no roof left on that arena at all.
Survivor Series also had a huge pop, just for the simple fact that they showed the little legal icon in the bottom, so as they were going off air. And when it's live, you don't know when it's going to end type thing, because they always have the added video package at the end, so you can't really tell. And then it went off after that one did, which is a genius move, because we all knew he was going to be there, but it was like a 99% chance he was going to be there. He was always at 1% that they weren't going to pull the trigger on it, and they did. And I'm not a fan of Punk. I'm just not. I personally think his time was up a while ago. He should have just went ahead and done the entire comic book stuff that he does, especially watching him last night. He's good for about 20-minute matches tops. And then he's just completely blown up. So, yep.
Oh, that is super wrong. You don't watch AEW then, buddy.
No, I don't. And I'm going to tell you right now, everybody out there, I don't dislike AEW. I don't. I give it crap, but that's just because I don't get to watch it. Yeah. It's not carried on any of the stuff that I have. The only way to watch AEW is if you either have cable or you have like Hulu Live or something like that. The stuff that costs $30, $40, $50 a month.
So, Freddie, two things. One, the good thing about AEW on YouTube is that you can watch most of the matches on YouTube after they happen. They automatically put on YouTube, so you can watch most of them. 2, I'm going to proxy. I'm coming back. I'm going to proxy my votes to Casey because I have a little bit of emergency. I'll be back in like maybe 10 minutes. I promise.
Okay, sounds good. All right. But either way, Cult of Personality moves on 4-1 to the next round. I start this one off. There are 2 women in this entire thing, and both of them I put in there. Is it Light It Up from AJ Lee or Bad Reputation from Ronda Rousey?
Who's first?
I am on this one, and then technically right now it's Casey for the next 10 minutes. As far as the song goes, songs for songs, Bad Reputation is the better song.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of wrestling.
Exactly.
Wrestling-wise, Light It Up from AJ Lee is the better song on this one. So it will be getting my particular vote on that one. Dre / Casey.
Damn you, Dre, for freaking proxying this vote to me at this point. I feel like, knowing my network mate as well as I think I know him, he will probably go Bad Reputation for Ronda Rousey.
Gets a vote, Josh.
I don't think Bad Reputation fits Ronda at all. I don't know why. She's like one of the baddest women on the planet. It's just a little. Don't get me wrong. I love the song. It's just I don't think it fits her. And as much as I was really, really hoping to hear "Light It Up" last night at the Rumble, I was like, every time I'm like, AJ. I miss hearing it, so I'm voting for it.
Light It Up gets a vote on that one. I was the same way. Once 30 hit, and I'm like, Liv isn't here yet. And I was sad either way, because I'm like, it's either going to be Liv or it's going to be Lee. And I want both of them.
Oh,
so
see, I'm not going to lie.
In more ways than one.
I was perfectly okay with Liv Morgan coming out.
So the laughed out of the Rumble 2 years in a row. Casey, your pick: Bad Reputation or Light It Up?
I successfully foretold Dre's pick, so I'm very happy about that, and I will be seconding that with another vote for Ronda.
So it is a tie game coming down to Jeremy. Jeremy, is it Light It Up or Bad Reputation?
Okay, now, if we're going to have one diva that should be in this bracket, it should be fucking Stacy Keibler with Legs by ZZ Top. But I 100% agree with that. As far as these two go, though, Ronda Rousey in WWE, I wasn't watching wrestling at this point, thank God, but Ronda Rousey in WWE to me is like when CM Punk couldn't make it in UFC, so he came back to wrestling. So it's kind of the same thing in my opinion. But I'm going to go with AJ Lee, Light It Up, even though I'm not a huge fan of that song, because I don't think Ronda Rousey belongs in wrestling.
Jeremy, that was not ZZ Top that sang Stacy Keibler to the ring. That was Kid Rock.
It's a ZZ Top song, though.
Yeah, it's a ZZ Top song. Kid Rock can try and make as many bad songs as he wants. He's not the best artist in Detroit ever. I see people destroy him. So
Kid Rock is on this list, though. So we'll be getting to him shortly.
Yes, with one of the worst gimmicks ever. But yes.
Oh, I love that gimmick. Dre starts us off.
And Harley agrees with me. Thank you, my boo-boo. Thank you.
Is it... Dre starts us off. Is it the theme song to the 2000s Raw Across the Nation or Kingdom from Cody Rhodes?
Fuck you, Vince. That's awful.
It's Kingdom Easy. Kingdom Easy.
Gets a vote. Josh.
Oh, man. That is a great one. By far the greatest Raw music ever, in my opinion.
Motherfucker, you are wrong, but I'll get to that in my turn.
Oh, man. As much as I absolutely love Across the Nation, the absolute just traction Cody Rhodes music has gotten with the whole whoa, I have to go Cody.
Which is not actually part of the song.
Yeah, I know.
That's what bothers me. Is I listen to the song because I've been listening to this playlist all week, and I always listen, and I want to hear that. It's like I want wrestlers' theme songs that are like live. That's what I want. I want a list of wrestlers' theme songs that are recorded live, not the like songs that come from different things and go off of that. Some of them work, like the crap. Taker's music, for instance, because the crowd is quiet. So the Taker's music live and Taker's music recorded is kind of the same thing.
Right.
But Kingdom, however, is not. Casey, is it Kingdom or Across the Nation?
So we've done drafts before in the network where we draft songs off of each other's prior year Spotify playlist. I know good and hell well Kingdom both this year and last year was on both mine and Dre's most listened to songs wrapped, and I will be voting for Kingdom again because, like my name says, I am the adrenaline in your soul.
Kingdom gets to vote and the win off of that one. Jeremy?
Well, I'm going to screw Josh here because Across the Nation is not the best fucking Raw song, you freaking the best Raw song in the 2000s was I Want to Be Loved by Papa Roach.
That's a good one, too.
That's the best Raw song in the 2000s, and it's off one of Papa Roach's best albums. But I will 100% give it to Across the Nation because upon hearing Cody's new theme song for the first time today, I'm not impressed. I mean, I like Cody back in the day. Actually, I never liked Cody. Cody Rhodes was always a fucking privileged asshole because his father was Dusty Rhodes. So, give me Goldust. He should have made it to WWE champion. Cody Rhodes should have been sitting fucking there as Intercontinental or US champion or whatever the fuck lowest title they have nowadays. Give him the light heavyweight. Bring back the light heavyweight belt. Let him have that.
Ways too much for it. Kingdom's going to be moving on 3-2. I'm going to vote for Cross the Nation as well. Cross the Nation, believe it or not, is actually one of my favorite songs in general. Period. Out of all music, regardless of being a theme song or not, I felt there needed to be not just a wrestler's theme song on in here as well. And as I said before, with the entire, there's such a disruption between the song Kingdom versus the live version of Kingdom with the crowd. And as Josh said, it's like that you're waiting for the entire whoa. I do that too. I do. I'm not judging for that, but the entire whoa is not actually part of the song, so I have to disqualify it for me personally. But Kingdom does move on 3-2 to the next round. Josh starts us off. Is it Seth Rollins' Burn It Down or Shinsuke Nakamura's Rising Sun?
Oh, man. So, thing is, if it was
Freddie.
specifically... Go ahead.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Sorry, Dre.
If it was specifically the live version of Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance song, that was absolutely just one of the most incredible things ever. But between the two, man, that's a good question. I'm gonna have to go with Rollins. It gets the crowd singing, and half the match they're still saying his entrance music, and it's epic. It's perfect for him. Burn It Down right at the beginning. It's the perfect opening note. Like, so good.
Burn It Down gets a vote on that one. Casey, is it Burn It Down or Rising Sun?
I'm going to steal from my network compadres gimmick, and I'm going to flip a coin because I love both of these songs, and
I do too.
Honestly can't choose. So heads is going to be Shinsuke, and tails is going to be Seth. Heads it is.
So Shinsuke on that one?
Yep.
Shinsuke is up 2. Jeremy, is it Rising Sun or Burn It Down?
Well, Casey, I am so happy with the outcome of that coin toss because never hearing either of these songs before today, I am not impressed with Seth Rollins at all. I fucking hated it. The reason I stopped watching wrestling is because of the Shield. So fuck Seth Rollins. They made me want to stop wrestling because they were the fucking most pathetic stable ever. Just, oh, we're gonna go 3-on-1 against everybody and just beat the shit out of them. Yeah, because that's how like gangs work. But no, that made me stop watching wrestling and the fact they were going to 3 hours was fucking insane. But so yeah, I 100% thought Rising Sun was a beautiful ass song, and I will fucking love Rising Sun all day for the music. And make sure that Seth Rollins gets the fuck out of here like he should. Fuck the Shield and anybody that was in it. That's why.
Wow.
That's why I still won't watch wrestling because fucking Chief there being WWE champion for 1,370 fucking days or whatever the hell it is a fucking joke and a half. Bring it back to like 28-day fucking reigns like was in the Attitude Era. That's bullshit. That's not entertainment. That's fucking boredom.
Yeah, it's getting to a point now. This is a complete side note. It's getting to a point now. You can't end it because there's nothing. There's not going to be anything good enough to get this unless it's going to suck no matter what.
Yeah, it's like when Brock beat the Streak. Like, okay.
Yeah, that's a whole nother reason. That's a whole nother reason I stopped watching too. But bring back the Blue Meanie, make him champion for a day. Fuck it.
I'm gonna go Shinsuke Nakamura's as well, but I'm gonna choose a different one than Josh did. Josh is going the live version. I'm gonna go. I'm assuming you're going with the Nikita Strauss or somebody did like a violin version of that.
I think it was when he first went to the. I think it was at Mania when he debuted at the for the main roster, wasn't it?
I can't remember who did it, but my personal live version of that is with Boogs.
Oh, that was epic. That actually was epic.
Boogs on the guitar for that one.
He ripped
and he was legitimately playing that too. Like that wasn't prop. Like he studied for weeks to get that song right. Boogs on the guitar playing Rising Sun was phenomenal. And I can't find that version anywhere, and it pisses me off. But it still gets my vote on that one. Shinsuke moves on 4-1 to the next round. Casey starts us off. Is it? We're going old school. Is it Sexy Boy from Shawn Michaels or Pomp and Circumstance, Savage?
No. I don't. No. No. 1,000 times no.
Wait, did I get the vote?
I don't think Dre voted on the last one.
Yeah, because you stole his vote.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You flipped a coin.
No, that's not what I meant when I said I was stealing his gimmick that he does on.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Dre. Is it Rising Sun or Burn It Down?
What's your score?
Well, it was 4-1, but so Shinsuke is moving on no matter what.
All right, then I'm going pity vote then.
You're going with what?
I'm going pity vote.
Pity vote for Burn It Down. Okay. So it's actually 3-2. That is my bad. I completely missed your interpretation on that one.
That's fine.
I was gonna say, I'm like, what? I'm like, when did Casey steal a vote?
I thought he did. I'm gonna have to go back when I edit this episode to figure out if I just got it wrong. Casey, though, is it Sexy Boy or Pomp and Circumstance?
So, like I was saying, no. 1,000 times no. Not while I'm living. Not even while I'm dead. I will not vote for assless chaps and fake stripper dancing around the ring over Macho Man Randy Savage and Pomp and Circumstance. So it is Pomp and Circumstance all day long. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Pomp and Circumstance gets a vote on that one. Jeremy, is it Pomp and Circumstance or Sexy Boy?
Okay, one, I wrestled on trampolines as a kid, and that was one of my theme songs for a long time was Sexy Boy. So even though I was the fat kid, I still use Sexy Boy as my theme song because, you gotta have self-confidence or what the hell's the point of living. But And Macho Man was before my time, and I never was impressed by him, except for the fact that he might have hit Stephanie McMahon, which props, my man, props. But other than that, it's 100% like Harley said. She loves Sexy Boy, and I'm a sexy boy, so yeah, it's Sexy Boy.
Sexy
Shawn
Boy
Michaels,
gets a
gotta go with half a DX. Gotta go with half a DX.
Sexy Boy does get a vote on that one. Harley is in common with Sexy Boy. I love that one. It's my favorite. I'm gonna go with Pomp and Circumstance on this one. It's I give Flair crap about the song isn't like really Flair. It's from Space
2001.
Odyssey. Like it's an older song type thing.
It's a classical music track. Also, Sprach
It is.
Zarathustra.
It is, and Pomp and Circumstance is the graduation song.
It is.
So, but I love that song, especially with Savage, because the entire, just like Flair, and again I know how hypocritical this is, with Flair going the entire woo at the beginning. I don't do that too loud. I'll fucking cut my mic. Savage at the beginning does the entire oh yeah at the beginning of the song, and I do not
Snap into a Slim Jim.
yeah, I can't even try to mimic him on that one, but I absolutely love that song, especially over Sexy Boy. I think Sexy Boy is, with the exception of Kurt Angle, it's not, yeah, it's just not worth the discussion.
I'm just
Dre,
a sexy Kurt.
is it Sexy Boy or Pomp and Circumstance?
So the first time I can say this, oh yeah, the Macho Man Randy Savage. Howard though, I am going with Sexy Boy though. Sorry.
Sexy Boy gets a vote, which means Josh is tie-breaking decision. Is it? And we don't have who is facing the next round, so I can't give that option.
Oh man,
Is it Sexy Boy or?
Don't make me mad again. Don't make me mad again.
Is it Sexy Boy or Pomp and Circumstance?
This is difficult because Shawn Michaels is by far my favorite wrestler of all time. Like, and I
Go with
actually,
that.
while I appreciate all the stuff that Macho Man did, I actually think he's overrated, and I know that's gonna. I know,
Overrated.
I don't think he was terrible. I just think he was overrated. That's all.
I agree with you. 100%. He was overrated as fuck.
But as a song, I got to be honest. I love hearing "Sexy Boy" because that means Shawn Michaels is coming out. But it's not a good song. But neither is "Pomp and Circumstance." Every time I hear it, I think "Graduation," like you said. So I think I have to, since I don't really like either song, I have to go "Sexy Boy." He's my favorite wrestler of all time. But he's probably going to lose for me in the next round. I'm not going to lie, but we'll see.
Yeah, he will be losing in the next round.
You think?
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking sure. Jeremy, is it the game from Motorhead, from Triple H, or Chris Jericho's Judas?
Okay, no, fuck you, with this at all. No, fuck you, with this at all. No. I fucking hated Chris Jericho from the moment he debuted in WWF to the day he fucking left, and I haven't seen him since, so I'm good with that. I like him as a podcaster, that's about it. The third podcast on the left is a good podcast, but 100%, there is nothing more metal than seeing Triple H come out to Motorhead playing the game live. Like, oh my god, that is the most metal moment in wrestling history. Time to play the game. Dun, dun. Like, fucking Motorhead, dude. Chancey would crucify me if I didn't vote for Motorhead.
I wouldn't call that the most metal spot in wrestling history. I personally think the most metal spot that I can ever think of, and this is going to sound bad, but it's not meant to be. You guys remember the Pepper storyline?
The dog with Al Snow, yeah.
Yeah, where can't remember his name, but the cop ate Pepper.
Big Boss Man.
Then fed it to Al Snow.
Ugh.
They copied off South Park. How's that metal?
That happened before South Park.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that was '90s. South Park came out in '99.
It's 97. 97, thank you. But yeah, I think South Park did it first.
I
South Park did
seriously
it.
doubt
South Park did it.
they did it, but I'm pretty sure they didn't do it first. Either way, I consider that probably the most metal version of that. The game does get a vote on that one, though. I intentionally, when I made this bracket up with the ones that I had, made it as hard as I possibly could on myself. I absolutely love Judas. And I love the fact that Chris Jericho is the only person on this planet that can walk out to his own theme music that he originally sang.
Hey, Shawn Michaels did too.
Have the entire crowd sing it back to him on a boat. Okay. So, as iconic as the game is, I'm going to go with Judas from Jericho on that one.
Oh,
Dre, is it Judas or the game?
Judas was my #1 song on Spotify and about 2-3 years ago. So I'm going to go Judas here.
Gets another one. Josh.
As just a massive DX fan, and just that the game is iconic, especially for me. I have to go the game.
Best wrestler of the 2000s by far.
Which means it is a tie-breaking decision.
I don't know about that.
Coming down to Casey. Casey, is it the game or Judas?
So, hashtag. I had a Bastard debut on an evening at the movies this morning, right before we.
Vamos!
Dude, serious, like I'm got headphones on, and you're like blowing up my eardrums.
My bad.
That's like my turn about halfway down.
But we talked about a movie where they break the fourth wall and break the fourth wall, so that's like the 16th wall. As much as Freddie said all that stuff about Jericho, I'm going back to freaking Wembley Stadium last August, and the fact that not only did he come to the ring with his own theme song that was sang back to him by the crowd, but he even sang his own theme song on the way to the ring. So 1, 2, 3 steps, and Judas is, I think, a better anyway than the game. So
Wow.
Judas.
Motherfucker, it's gonna be Freddy Krueger versus whoever it was last time again tonight. I swear to God.
Freddie will win.
I start this one off. Judas moves on 3-2. I start this one off. Is it the New Age Outlaws or the DX? Are you ready?
You motherfucker! Fuck you, Vince! But sorry, Casey, but fuck you, Vince! Fuck you! You motherfucker! This should be a final matchup, not a fucking first round matchup! What the fuck?
It was almost a playing matchup. I know. Harley, ouch my ears.
You'll get used to it, Harley. But I'm done. I'm sorry, but that pissed me off.
So here's my.
Sorry, Casey. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go with DX on this one. This is my vote. I'm gonna go with DX on this one, mainly because the New Age Outlaws has an excellent intro to it. The entire ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls type stuff, children of all ages. But I like now. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, that one.
But the ladies and gentlemen thing wasn't part of the theme song. That was their intro.
It was when they got to the ring. But the entire DX song, "Are You Ready?", including the entire "doo doo," that one. It's a damn good song, damn good opening, drop to it, everything else. I'm gonna go with DX on this one. Dre. I think Jeremy blew out Dre's mic too.
No, I'm here. I'm here. It's DX.
DX gets another one. Josh.
For sure.
God damn it!
Sorry. For me, the New Age Outlaws always seem, because they joined DX, they always seem kind of like a. This is gonna sound so shitty because I like the New Age Outlaws. They always seem like DX light to me. Is that bad?
I mean, they're supposed to be. They're part of DX.
No,
And
DX
I think
like. It's not DX like. It's DX light. LITE.
light, LITE. Yeah.
Yeah, they're part of they're part of DX. They're supposed to be.
Like
I don't know the
Part
music
two.
though. It's I used to listen to that on repeat during the DX days, so that definitely gets my vote.
Casey, is it DX or New Age Outlaws?
It's nothing against the Outlaws by any stretch of the imagination, but would they have exploded as big as they did without DX?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, the Outlaws are great. DX made them that much better. I'm gonna go with DX.
Gets another vote. Jeremy finishes out.
You know, but I can't be mad at this. I can't because it's DX. I bumped their theme song all through the late 90s, early 2000s for a long time. It's freaking the reason I love wrestling. I had the DX 69 freaking jersey in middle school, high school, and I used to get in trouble for wearing it at school all the time. And doing the suck it motion, of course. But I 100%, I gotta give it to New Age Outlaws. I mean, the Road Dogg Jesse James and badass Billy Gunn were some of the most amazing matches in my life, and they were their entrance and their in-ring presence was freaking amazing.
Oh, you didn't know?
And that is my favorite meme on Facebook ever.
Doom.
That's my favorite meme on Facebook ever, where it's the young African American child, and he's got the facial expression. And it's like, "Oh, you didn't know?" Like I love that. I love that meme. So I gotta give it to New Age Outlaws because they were a huge part of my childhood. But I can live with they didn't win because there's another half of them is in this set at another point as well. So I can live with that.
DX moves on 4-1. Dre starts this one off. Dre, is it Nation of Domination or Ministry of Darkness?
So this is actually a hard one. Not because I like both of these theme songs, because they're actually both trash theme songs. I'm going to say that right now. So I got to go off of the stable that I like more. And Donna True Farouk was actually in both these stables, actually, at one point or another.
True.
So, yeah. All right, fuck it. I'm going Nation Domination.
Damn.
Gets a vote, Josh.
I have to agree. I mean, this is a basic answer, but I just think the Nation's entrance music was absolutely perfect for them and was honestly just a better song, in my opinion.
Casey.
Mother.
Sorry.
Yeah, to me, the Ministry was a light ripoff of somebody else's theme song.
That's the
Like,
point.
well, no, because
He was the leader.
But okay, so other people have led factions and completely not ripped off a previous theme song too. So, um, to me, the Ministry of Darkness was a ripoff of Taker's theme. So, and on top of the Nation of Domination, I feel like is just a lot more fitting for that faction. So, I'll go with Nation of Domination.
Domination gets a vote on that one. Jeremy, is it Ministry of Darkness or Nation of Domination?
I personally feel like Nation of Domination was one of the most racist things that UF ever did back in the 90s. Like, they literally touched on it on the Young Rock show. And The Rock literally said, the character who played The Rock literally said, oh, they're going to put me in a stable with all their African-American members of wrestling. Like, how fucked up is that? Like, that's literally paraphrasing what he said in the show. So, I mean, no. And the theme song is one of the most boring theme songs ever. We are the nation of domination. Like, it's one of the most boring theme songs in fucking history. At least The Undertaker took what he created, took his own theme song, and it put him doing like some satanic talking in the front of it. And for any young 90s kid, because Satanic Panic was all the fucking thing in the 90s, so for any young 90s kid who wanted some power, like, I honestly thought The Undertaker could do shit, like, when I was a kid. I honestly thought he could do, like, fireballs and shit like that when I was a kid, because, you know, kids believe what they believe. But fucking Ministry of Darkness all day. It was the best part of wrestling when I was a kid, and I stopped watching it when Undertaker... Actually, no, I didn't stop watching it at that point, but when Undertaker became the American Badass, it pissed me off to a point where I literally, like, destroyed shit. Like, when he came back... I started watching wrestling again in 2008 or 2006 because I found out he came back as his old self.
That comeback entrance at WrestleMania was amazing.
It was. My friend showed me that on YouTube, and that's what got me back into wrestling.
Ministry of Darkness gets a vote on that one. I'm going to finish it out real quick. I'm going to go with... I'm going to tell you right now, both of these songs suck. Both of them. They both suck.
Mm-hmm.
They're both very drawn out. They're problematic too, on both ends of the spectrum. They're just... I personally think that whoever wins the other matchup, which, to be perfectly honest, both of those songs kind of suck too, should beat Nation of Domination in round 2. But there's that. But just to pile it on, I'm going to go with Nation of Domination. Moving on 4-1. I'll be right back right after this break.
I feel like I'm the damn white girl on the couch on that one meme.
And coming from the Ministry of Darkness, she's very, very, very white. All right.
Hey, Farouk was in it.
Hey! Don't forget that Owen Hart was in Nation Domination.
As the joke, one of the greatest moments in wrestling history is when DX made fun of the Nation of Domination.
Yeah.
No, that was...
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. That was no.
Sure. Anyway.
Jeremy, what are you up to this week, there, sir?
Well, folks, on Paranormal Normal last night, we just did the most awesome creatures of all time bracket part 1, since we did on Global Strangers a couple months ago. Decided it was time to do Paranormal Normal and find a right champion instead of the one that won the fucking Cookie Monster. So we found the right champion, and it wasn't Cookie Monster by any fucking means. So yay! And you can also check out Maniacal Music Musings this coming weekend. Saturday this week is going to be Rolling Stone bracket part 5, featuring a Mr. Casey Box right there, and 4 other lovely contestants besides myself and the amazing Chancey Lot. But other than that, you can also check out coming up in mid-February, or possibly beginning of February, because I've only got 7 movies left. The Paranormal Normal 80s Aliens movie bracket. 38 different alien movies from the 80s in one bracket. And yes, Spaceballs is going to lose in the first round. I'm calling it now. So, Spaceballs is going to lose in the first round. So, but yes, you can check out Paranormal Normal, Maniacal Music Musings, The Asylum with Harley and Jeremy, or Global Strangeness. Just follow me on social media, find out where I am at the end of this episode, and you'll see where to find us. And hello, Pam. Glad to see you watching.
We are back for the second half of round 1, only an hour into this. Looks like Josh starts us off. Is it? The next 4 matchups are going to be from single Peoples. So 2 songs from the same person. Josh, from Randy Orton, is it Voices or Burnin' My Light?
Oh man, I listened to "Burning My Light" so much when I was like during that era. I had it on my iPod Shuffle, and I would just, I was pushing carts at the time, and I'd just rock out. But I have to say, the Voices just fits him so damn well, especially during his like incredible heel era. Can't talk. I have to go with Voices here. That's a hard decision, though.
Voices gets a vote. Casey, is it Voices or Burnin' My Light?
Oh, even without a doubt, it's Voices. I tried to pause for dramatic effect and I can't even do it. So Voices, Voices. I hear voices in my head.
Gets another one. Jeremy.
Yeah, I mean, "Burning My Light" was a good theme song, somewhat, but Voices is fucking incredible. So, and I mean, I was around during the phase where Randy Orton was RKOing every legend WWE had on contract at the moment. So, it's a fucking "Voices in My Head" was a freaking great theme song for him. Cause I almost guarantee he hears voices. I almost do.
Going off of what Jeremy just said about the entire actually hearing voices, my favorite version of Randy Orton is when he slimmed down so incredibly, he was so incredibly toned, and he shaved his head and everything else. He looked like a fucking snake. He really did.
He did.
Like to that point, it was almost creepy, and like it was one of his best heel eras ever. And
it's awesome.
song Voices, I actually have this on my playlist again, regardless of actually theme song. It's a damn good song, so I'm gonna go with Voices on this one as well. Dre, finish us out. Is it Voices or Burning My Light?
All right, whose voice is playing again?
Burning My Light
What the hell is that?
from Orton.
Wait, what is it?
From Randy Orton. Both of these are Randy Orton songs.
Oh, so you know how great of the song Voices is? If I don't remember fucking Burning in My Life. So hell yeah, Voices.
I think the Burning My Light is like starts off with the word "Hey."
Hey, nothing you can say.
Mm,
Nothing
da,
you
da, da,
can
da,
say.
da, da. Yeah, that one.
I remember. But still, Voices.
Clean sweep.
5-0. 5-0 Voices moves on, places a 4-1 in the next round. Casey starts us off. Is it? We're gonna from Mark Henry. Is it Somebody Gonna Get It or Sexual Chocolate?
Oh, you motherfucker! Fuck you, Freddie. Fuck you, Vince. Fuck you, Vince. Fuck you, Vince. This is a racist matchup. I'm just saying.
It's the same fucking person.
I know, but it's a racist matchup because we get each other.
I was going to save it for probably something that was going to be a lot tougher of a decision, but I don't know at this point, so I'm going to blow my load.
Casey has decided to blow his load in the situation. Jeremy, is it Sexual Chocolate or Somebody Gonna Get It?
Oh, Chancey's gonna fucking kill me. Chancey's gonna fucking kill me. Chancey loves Somebody's Gonna Get It because it's 3-6 motherfucking Mafia. And come on now, somebody gonna get the head split, but fuck. But Sexual Chocolate was my choice here, so I'm stealing Dre's vote, and I'm fucking doing Sexual Chocolate.
I was picking Sexual Chocolate anyway, so.
Fuck me.
I'm gonna. To everybody out there in Spotify land who doesn't know this, Jeremy did it. We did a birthday episode for Jeremy a while back, and 3-6 Mafia, I think, won the entire thing.
They fucking did because of Chancey, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they didn't, they came pretty fucking close. So
They won. They fucking won.
3. I do love the entire hit. The rebirth of Mark Henry was his entire retirement speech. And then he went into the entire Hall of Pain. That retirement speech is one of the best promos of all time. One of the best swerves of all time.
It was incredible. I was telling my wife about it the other day. She's not even a wrestling fan. I was like, you have to understand how incredible this was.
And that gave birth to the entire 3-6 Mafia. It was a song before that, but the entire 3-6 Mafia version of Mark Henry. Sexual Chocolate with Mae Young. I mean, he was a joke at that point, and he was one of the strongest men on earth too. So I'm going to go with the better version, I think, of what Mark Henry is, and go with Somebody Gonna Get It. The reason why Jeremy was so distraught about this from everybody out there in Spotify land is it's pretty much putting his love of 3-6 Mafia versus his love of kind of being a pervert.
Kinda?
Well, I'm trying to be nice. But yeah.
There's no need to be nice. Everybody listens to my shows knows I'm a pervert, so, you know.
It's going to get my vote. Dre had his vote stolen. He also said that he's going to go with Sexual Chocolate anyway. Josh, is it Somebody gonna get it or Sexual Chocolate?
Is this a tiebreaker at this point?
It is not.
Oh, okay.
Casey blew his load.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We don't know. I have to be honest. I wasn't a fan of the Sexual Chocolate gimmick. I know. I feel like we're really at odds here, but I have to go with Somebody Gonna Get It. It's such a good song. I find myself out of nowhere just singing it every once in a while, so it's definitely my favorite. One of them.
So this is Casey. You blew your load, and that also means now you're going to be tie-breaking decision. Do you want to know who is facing in the next round?
Well,
it's gonna piss you off.
Oh, I'm sure it probably will, and I know where I'm going to vote, but go ahead and tell me why it's going to piss me off.
It's either Sexual Chocolate or Somebody Gonna Get It is going to be facing a 3-2 split vote in Kingdom from Cody Rhodes.
Rat bastards, son of a Sexual Chocolate.
Yeah!
Oh shit!
Thank you, Casey. Thank you.
The reason
Can I get a warning next time?
You blew his eardrums out again.
You made me happy. I can't fucking. That's like. It's not like when you blow a load, like literally, and you fucking know it's coming. Like it's out of nowhere.
I kind of wish I didn't give you the option of knowing.
Why?
Because
it wouldn't make a difference.
Sexual Chocolate is not going to win against Kingdom.
You don't know that. You don't know that by any means.
I can guarantee you, I know of 2 votes that Kingdom is getting.
I'm nodding my head.
I'm going for Kingdom myself, and it's so Sexual Chocolate's not moving on.
Bisexual Chocolate.
So
it's sexual though, baby. It's sexual.
By Casey knowing who, the reason I'm explaining this is for future reference. By Casey knowing who it's going to face, kind of put a lamb up for slaughter. As far as somebody going to get it versus Kingdom, I would have voted for Somebody Gonna Get It. I would have, because it's not only a damn good song, it's a damn good gimmick. So that's 2. If one of the other 3 would have voted for Somebody Gonna Get It over Kingdom, which Kingdom is a front runner in this one, it was voted in multiple times as well. It would have knocked out Kingdom, but Casey knowing it's going to face it against Kingdom, kind of put up a slaughter. Yeah. So Sexual Chocolate moves on in a tie-breaking decision 3-2 to the next round. Jeremy starts this off. Is it From Edge? Is it Never Gonna Stop or Metalingus?
That's a question.
this is almost a fuck you, Vince. Almost. Almost. Because it's sexual, baby. But, uh, it's not the better version of Metalingus, because the better version of Metalingus is the one that says, "You think you know me, know me, know me, know me." Which, honestly, I should have brought the fucking Brood theme song to this, because that won half of the wrestling theme song bracket on Maniacal Music Musings. So, fuck. It's gonna be Metalingus. It's gonna be Metalingus, because that's one of the songs, bro. Like, it's fucking incredible. On this day.
I can't remember
Awesome.
who sang "Never Gonna Stop."
Rob Zombie.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's Rob Zombie, which is why it's hard to vote against for me, really. It is. 'Cause I
Yeah.
love Zombie. I'm not like Kevin Stoner. I don't call him Rob Zombie Berry or whatever the hell he fucking calls him. But
I'm gonna go with Metalingus as well, mainly because of these songs are attached to moments. Wrestling at its core is moments. You don't remember matches a lot of the time. You don't remember gimmicks a lot of the time. You remember the moments that it happened. Edge coming out in the 2021 Rumble. I can't remember which one it was, but whatever one that he came out of on that one, it was the one like right before COVID.
2021. It was right before COVID. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 2021, right before COVID. That pop was one of the top pops up to that point.
and now
There
he's in
have been-
AEW. Huh.
Yeah, and the person who beat his pop, which is being CM Punk, is now back in WWE. So there's that one. And you could see the look on his face on that entire moment and having that sink in and everything else. I guarantee you that moment made some grown men cry. So Metalingus gets my vote on that particular one. Dre, Metalingus, Never Gonna Stop.
She just
All
gonna
right.
hang in there with him, or she gonna?
So I have an emergency, so I do have to go. This is my last vote. So my last vote is Metalingus for Edge. Yeah. Sorry about that, Freddie. Everybody gotta go.
It does have Metalingus does move on to the next round. Josh, finish this out. Sorry. Josh, what's your vote?
Oh, to me, this isn't really even a competition. It's Metalingus all the way. It's one of my favorite entrance songs of all time. Period. So Metalingus for sure.
And Casey, hey, Jeremy, can you message Jamie real quick? See if she's busy.
I was looking to see if I could find somebody, but yeah.
Well, Jamie thought she was on today's episode. She
Yeah,
was kind of sad about that. Casey, finish this out. Is Metalingus or Never Gonna Stop?
I enjoyed Never Gonna Stop for the brief moment that we got it, but we didn't have it for long, and it clearly went on to Edge moved on to Metalingus, even to the point where he carried it over with him to AEW. So, Metalingus all day long.
All right. I think Harley is still in comments. Harley, if you're in comments, make sure to pipe up real quick. Metalingus moves on 5-0 to the next round. Last up in the solos matchup, I start us off. Is it Rest in Peace or American Badass from The Undertaker? I'm gonna ruin a sweep here. I'm gonna go with American Badass. I'm one of the few people that I know that actually likes this gimmick. So I'm gonna go with that one.
Oh, bless you.
I made sure to cut my mic before that happened.
Yeah.
Harley, since you are in comments, I'm gonna have you vote if you don't mind, until we find a fifth person, and or if you're available, Jeremy
She's
know, and we
work.
can.
She's working, I
Oh,
believe.
she's at
but-
work. All right. So if you can't, until we find a fifth person, that'd be greatly appreciated there, dear. But yeah, I'm gonna go with American Badass on this one. Josh.
I actually also like the American Badass gimmick.
Oh,
But
Harley can come on. Apparently, I'll send her the link.
oh, okay.
Well, that's fine. Go ahead and vote.
Okay. But I have to go RIP. I also don't think that's the best version of the American Badasses theme. So I between those two, I have to go with RIP for sure.
It gets a vote. Casey, is it Rest in Peace or American Badass?
I hate this matchup. I really fucking do. When Taker came back at Judgment Day, and I'm not going to speak for other people, but I know for me, there was the whole lead up of like the Nightmare on Elm Street girls doing the jump rope thing. And I didn't put two and two together that that's who it was that was coming. And then as the Iron Man match is coming to an end, the video package starts. And then all of a sudden you hit the American Badass, and here comes Taker on the motorcycle. And it was a mind-blowing moment for me as well. So I'm going to go with American Badass, only because that is probably one of the more stomachable Kid Rock songs that I've ever heard. And I'm not a huge Kid Rock fan at all.
Me neither.
If I had to pick one, it would be American Badass.
It gets a vote. Jeremy, is it American Badass or Rest in Peace?
God fucking damn it! American Badass already won, didn't it?
Not yet.
All right. Well, I'm 100%
It's
going for Rest in
winning.
Peace. I'm 100% going for Rest in Peace because it's fucking Rest in Peace. I mean, American Badass was the point of me that I fucking started hating wrestling because they made Undertaker, and Undertaker hated that fucking gimmick. He said in multiple interviews he hated that fucking gimmick. He loved the fucking Dark Side gimmick. So I gotta go with Dark Side. And ooh, my favorite Badass is on now.
So Harley, we're you came in at a great time because you are tie-breaking decision. Do you want to know who this matchup is facing in round 2?
Sure.
All right. It's from The Undertaker. It's either Rest in Peace or American Badass. We'll be facing Are You Ready from DX in round 2.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna pick American Badass.
American Badass.
Well, with what it's facing, it doesn't fucking matter. So yeah.
That is an upset and a half. That's also the last of the 4 that was just a single person going off against each other. Oh. All right. Josh starts us off. Is it The Miz came to play, wanted to play in matchup, or basic thugonomics from John Cena?
Ah, man.
These are 2 of mine going against each other, by the way, Jeremy. So
That's such a good.
Good.
I bought Cena's album. Like it
Why?
was so good. It was good. Snoop Dogg even said it's good, man. But I'm going basic thugonomics.
You would.
it gets a vote, Casey.
So you think you know me?
You can't see me.
Gets another one. Jeremy, is it basic thugonomics or Came to Play?
I hate this matchup. I really do, just because I don't like either of these theme songs by far. But
John
I will go.
Cena sucks.
I will go. I will go with Kane to play because it's not John Cena's best theme song by any fucking means. It doesn't have the in the beginning, so yeah, no.
Harley,
Down.
it came to play or basic thugonomics.
I'm going with the Miz. I'm
It
from
is a type.
Ohio, where
Yeah, fuck that fruity pebble
the
bitch.
Miz went to school, like right down the street from me.
Oh shit, that's fair.
It is a tie-breaking decision coming down to me on this one. I am a Cena fan. I've admitted this flat out. Like I personally think that he's as far as a showman, I think it's absolutely fantastic. The Miz is a damn good showman as well, though. But and I'm kind of torn because since I'm tie-breaking decision and I have the board in front of me, I already know who is facing in the next round. I will release that to you guys because it will be judging on my vote, knowing that Harley is prone to vote for Miz because of location. I'm going to vote for Cena on this
No,
one.
that's not why. It's because John Cena sucks. That's why.
Because
You're not fucking wrong.
but that hopefully eliminates her vote in the next round from voting for John Cena because it will be facing AJ Lee's Light It Up. But both move on 3-2 on that one. Casey starts this one off. Is it Big Show's Crank It Up or Here Comes the Money by from Shane McMahon?
Motherfucker.
My wife is watching this,
Wow.
and she said that my nephew would be mad at me for saying John Cena sucks.
Probably.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I'm not giving this story any more lip service from me than it needs to have, but I've read enough articles to know more about this than I want to know. Shane O'Mac, though.
What Casey's alluding to, and I personally think this is actually shines good on Shane O'Mac on this one.
But I'm done with the whole freaking story, and I can't
Yeah.
stand the fact that this is now the second time that this fuckwad has had this dropped in his fucking lap. So fuck him.
One of the reasons Shane McMahon, and don't get me wrong, I don't like Shane McMahon either, especially for the 2020 Rumble. That's solely in his lap.
Oh yeah.
Shane, according to what I've read, and I think what Casey's read, Shane McMahon is one of the reasons that Shane McMahon left is that he was trying to pull back Vince
himself from his dad.
Yeah, he was also trying to speak up to get Vince to stop doing what he was doing. Type thing. So I got to give, especially because I don't think I could do that. I could do that with my dad. Is tell my dad to stop doing whatever he wanted to do. And especially when your dad is your boss. So I couldn't tell my boss to stop doing shit that he was doing, type thing either. I got to give Shane McMahon props on that one. It does go to Shane though, over Big Show. Jeremy, Shane McMahon's Here Comes the Money or Big Show's Crank It Up?
This is a huge fuck you, Vince, in many ways, but and fuck you, Freddie, as well. But
I'll take it.
Oh, I know you will. But one of my favorite two of my favorite wrestlers in the early 2000s was Shane McMahon and Big Show. But Shane McMahon's a little bitch. Though, his drop from the Titantron was classic and legendary.
Mm-hmm.
But
His
I
drop from
got.
Hell in the Cell was fucking great.
But I mean, I'm sure Harley would agree I would look good in a unitard, so I'll go with Big Show.
Big Show gets a vote on that one. Speaking of Harley, is it Here Comes the Money or Big Show's Crank It Up?
It's Here Comes the Money because that's quite catching, and I remember growing up to that theme song.
One of my favorite pops of all time, of my own personal pops of all time, was the entire when Vince was giving Stephanie like some kind of award, and
Shane's return.
Shane returned completely out of the blue. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody. No dirt sheets were reporting on it. Nothing. None of the wrestling podcasts. Nobody was. Completely out of the blue. One of my favorite pops of all time. Show Me the Money is a ringtone that I have on my phone. It's an alarm, ironically enough, for work. So, and it's a catchy fucking tune. It really is. And the entire song is a good fucking song. The Big Show has like its opening lyrics, and that's pretty much it. That's as far as it goes.
Big Show sang his own theme song, though. Come on.
Doesn't make a theme song great.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
Yes, it does.
It just doesn't. So, Here Comes the Money gets my vote and the win off of that one. Josh, Here Comes the Money or Crank It Up?
I'm just gonna pile it on, but Here Comes the Money was such a good song. I also had that as a ringtone for a while. It was Here Comes the Money is definitely my vote.
Well, fuck you all, because Undertaker's Dark Side was my callback tone for a long time when callback tones first started happening.
That ages people. 4-1. Here Comes the Movie moves on, faces a 3-2 in the next round. Jeremy starts us off. Is it the Ho Train that won in a playoff against playing matchup against Val Venus, or I'm super happy. I didn't plan this, but I'm super happy Jeremy starting this off. Is it Ho Train?
Hold on. Okay, now you can.
Is it Ho Train or Ass Man?
You motherfucker! Oh my god! No! But I mean, these two are related in a way. And as much as I love my Ho Train, I'm gonna go with the song that got my CD player and WWE Volume 4 taken away from me when I was in fucking middle school. Ass Man. Because I used to sing Ass Man out loud when I was a kid, and my parents would be like, "What the fuck are you singing out loud?" And they would take away that CD because parents do what parents do. Parents don't understand, as the great Big Willie once said. Shout out to Harvey. But I mean, it's fucking Ass Man all day. I mean, I love to kick them. I love to poke them. I love to be inside them. So Ass Man all day. Giggity.
Ass Man gets a vote on that one.
Harley, shaking your head like you don't fucking know.
Harley, is it Mr. Ass's Ass Man or The Godfather's Ho Train?
I'm gonna have to go with Ass Man because I grew up with Mr. Ass.
Gets a
And
vote.
you still know him. So yeah. Your co-host right here, baby.
Just for the rant that Jeremy went on, and again, I do remember that story from the past. Now that you said it again about the Ass Man song, I will be giving my vote to Mr. Ass. It will be moving on. Josh, is it Mr. Ass or Ho Train?
Mr. Ass for sure.
Casey, finish this out. Is it Ass Man or Ho Train?
I'm not gonna lie at all. If this matchup had been one matchup prior, I totally would have fucking stolen his goddamn vote and voted for the Ho Train.
Still would have lost.
Oh, I know it would have lost, but it would have just to piss Jeremy off and know that
They're both my pick. They're both my picks. You couldn't piss me
Yeah,
off.
they're both his picks.
Either way, though, yeah, ass man.
I mean,
So five.
it's ironic as shit because I'm a tits man more than an ass man, but still.
There's no song called the Tits Man though.
Unfortunately, if I ever actually got into wrestling, it would be my theme song.
Although,
Tits Man.
speaking
I
of
like to
tits,
suck
man,
them. I like to bite them.
speaking of tits, man, there is a bracket coming up in this upcoming May.
Yes, sir.
Different songs for boobs. Sorry, different words for boobs. All it is.
Oh,
It is 32 words for boobs, and
That's
it is an all-female cast on that one. Jeremy, you are not going to be there.
I told you I would go and drag. I would go and drag like Mrs. Doubtfire if I had to, but
The only okay, Jeremy, you can have because I'm on every show, so you can have
I think
my
I'm on
spot.
that episode, right?
You can have my spot, or at least I will put you in line for somebody else if somebody else drops. If you completely shave your face.
no, not worth it. Not worth it. I haven't seen my bare face since I was 18, and I don't want to see it.
I concur. I wouldn't do it either.
I recently shaved my head and my face. So much shit. I got so much shit for it. I have to do it once a year though, just because I want to remember what I look like. So there's that. Mr. Ass moves on 5-0, faces a 3-2 in the next round. Last up in round one, we are an hour and a half into this, and we're just finishing up round one. Harley starts us off. Is it Gold Dust or the Crow version of Sting?
I'll go with the Crow version of Sting.
Damn, baby, damn! Gotta break my heart like that?
Get to vote. I'm gonna go with Gold Dust on this one. I don't like either one of these. And it's whoever wins is facing another song I don't like either. So kind of sucks for me on that one. But I'm gonna go with Gold Dust more for gimmick. Anything else? Although I did like the Crow's version of Sting, but I like it's not the song that's right here, but the Crow's version of Sting where it had the entire Raven's Call at the beginning of it. It's probably my favorite version, but this is not the version that happens to be there. Josh, is it Crow, Sting, or Gold Dust?
Gold Dust for sure.
I guess another one, Casey.
Anybody who knows me knows what Good and Hill Will is my number one favorite movie of all time. It is not The Green Mile, although The Green Mile is in the top 3. It is not Star Wars, although Star Wars is in the top 2. My number one favorite movie of all time is The Crow, and I will not, no matter who votes against it, vote against Crow Sting's theme. So, Crow Sting, thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Speaking of Green Mile, by the way, that episode of the Recasting Call will be out in a couple days. It comes out on January 31st, so check that one out. It is a tie game for Jeremy. Jeremy, is it Gold Dust or Crow Sting?
Do I need to take my AirPod out first?
No. There's no fucking need for that in this one. There's no need. I can't stand the movie The Crow. I think it's fucking horrible.
I'm glad Casey took his earphones off.
I forgot to ask you, by the way. Do you want to know who is facing in the next round?
I don't give a flying fuck.
Okay.
Because
I was just giving you the opportunity just in case. I didn't think you would, but
I never watched WCW before Shane McMahon bought it. So, yeah, I am not a Sting fan by any fucking means. I am a Gold Dust fan, and he's one of the reasons I love Attitude Era Wrestling because of Gold Dust, and I fucking love Gold Dust. He made me love wrestling more than anything in this world. Fucking Dustin Rhodes is the man. So fucking Gold Dust all day is taking this home. Fuck Sting. Fuck the Crow. Let's move on.
Fuck you.
Well,
and
with that
my fatal
big
mistake. I didn't steal your fucking vote.
I was gonna say this would have been the opportunity. This would have been the opportunity because that would have pissed me off all rightly.
with that big black bat to Casey's face on that one, that does end our first round. We'll be right back right after this break. Harley, Josh, and Casey all have the ability to do ads if they would like. I'm going to start off with Casey, though. Casey, what are you up to?
I'll be back on that note.
Currently on An Evening at the Movies, we are getting ready for our 3rd anniversary / 200th episode, which will air live at 5 p.m. Pacific time on February 10th. So tune in for that. If you're listening after that date, you can find it on wherever you get your podcast listening fix. As well as in February, we are discussing Black cinema on An Evening at the Movies. And then after that, we are discussing movies that you should see once in your lifetime on An Evening at the Movies. So I highly recommend checking out the show. New episodes drop every Wednesday morning, except for the live episode, which will be Saturday the 10th as well. Check us out. Also, shout out again, though, really quick, to the fact that if you didn't listen this morning, early April, the Senator Bubbles will be debuting on An Evening at the Movies, talking about Deadpool. Great episode. There may be more appearances to come, but you have to tune in and listen and find out if there will be or not. So, next.
As a previous guest on Evening at the Movies, by the way, it was one of my favorite shows to go on. It even, as I said before on previous episode, it did spawn a completely different side project that we do on Bastards, which is a recasting call. So check that one out. Harley, what have you been up to there, dear?
I am doing The Asylum with Harley, and, well, I guess I'll add Jeremy to it to be nice today.
You let me in the asylum and you saw
We go live every Sunday night, and tonight our episode is creepy doorbell cam footage. And I'm also with the Mod Squad, and we go live every Saturday night with the giveaway, and we have a horror show, gaming show, and a movie show.
And Josh, what are you doing?
Well, I don't have a lot going on. Once a month, you can catch me in the Lafayette, Indiana area, refereeing for BMFX Indiana. Other than that, I don't have a lot going on. I do have a podcast, but it's few and far between that I release an episode right now. So, yeah, not much, but you can catch me at BMFX for sure. We've had some really good people coming through there, so it's pretty exciting.
Welcome back for round 2. It looks like I start this one off, and we have CM Punk, Cult of Personality, versus Randy Orton's Voices.
Oh.
This is a 4-1 to 5-0 vote on this one. I'm gonna go with Voices, but I'm gonna steal Casey's vote on this one. So it's gonna be 2 for Voices, mainly because I don't know what Casey would have voted for. I don't know if Casey knows what he would have voted for.
Yeah, I do.
Do you? Okay, so I'm gonna go with Voices on this one.
I'm not saying his name, so I'm going to say yours. Fuck you, Freddie.
we all know Casey is a Cult of Personality.
So I'm gonna go with this one. I do love the song Called the Personality, I really do. But as far as gimmick matching song matching personality, Voices for the heel version of Randy Orton, even the face version of Randy Orton, is damn near the perfect song for that. And being a wrestling song bracket, I'm gonna try to stick with that as much as I can. Josh, Cult of Personality or Voices?
You know, you made a lot of good points, and I I have to kind of agree there. I think Voices is, like you said, probably the perfect song for Randy, and a damn good song anyways, so I'm going to go Voices.
Voices gets the vote and the win off of that one, knocking off the number one voted in song by the people who were originally in the bracket, Cult of Personality. Casey, I did steal your vote, but what would have your vote been?
All day long, I was rooting for Cody versus CM Punk again for the second day in a row. It would have been Cult of Personality.
So I'm really glad I stole Casey's vote. Jeremy, is it Cult of Personality or Voices?
Now, see here. I hope that CM Punk or Cody Rhodes completely destroys the Chief at WrestleMania and makes him lose the title finally. I really do. But as far as theme songs go, Voices would have got my vote because Cult of Personality is a great song, but I am not a fan of theme songs that were already songs. So,
And Harley, finish this out.
I'm going to go with Voices.
So yeah, the one person who was voting for Cult of Personality is the vote that I stole.
Yeah, you didn't have to steal that vote, huh?
Yeah,
Well, I didn't have to, but I am glad that again the number one, because like 3 people out of the original 5, that was the only it was Dre, Austin, and Casey all put Cult of Personality in the bracket. It only went in there once, but it did get the higher place on the thing.
see, Josh, Freddie had to donkey punch Casey basically because it's like you're already in balls deep at that point, and then you just gotta be like, whoopoosh! There you go.
So I personally can see Voices winning this entire thing and be completely happy about it.
I can't. I don't.
It's I see Voices going against probably Metalingus.
Freddie,
not in the finals, but
you're forgetting to suck it. So
yeah, DX is there. Will win that quarter, and I don't know who's going to win the other one. So, Josh, is it? I fucking hate Casey for doing this. Is it Cody Rhodes' Kingdom or
Fred.
Mark Henry's Sexual Chocolate?
Kingdom. That's an
Kingdom
easy choice.
I know Kingdom gets a vote on that one. Casey, Kingdom or Sexual Chocolate?
Kingdom for the win. Thank you, Bob.
Jeremy, is it Kingdom or Sexual Chocolate?
why did I already steal a vote? Fuck me. And well, speaking of fuck me, well, as someone here knows, it's sexual, baby. Sexual chocolate all fucking day, man. Come on. I want to see Mae Young give birth to a hand again. Come on. That's wrestling. That's wrestling.
Harley, you have a chance for an upset here. Is it Kingdom or Sexual Chocolate?
Think about who's sexual white chocolate here, sweetie.
I'm going to go with Sexual Chocolate.
Yeah.
In a 3-2 split vote, Sexual Chocolate moves on to the next round.
I'm not going to yell to save Casey's ears, but yay!
Oh my god. Cool.
Like, just let me know before you scream because I've got my AirPod
right.
in my ear.
Harley, you'll always know before I scream.
Oh,
Whoa.
there's a little tap on the head first. Okay. Casey, just because you guys screwed over on that one, I'm gonna give you this one. Is it Shawn Michaels' Sexy Boy or Edge's Metalingus?
Oh, come on.
Without even a doubt, Metalingus. And if 3 of you people vote Sexy Boy through, oh Lord, I'm gonna reach through the computer and slap the shit out of you.
You're
Get prepared to slap
you're
me,
asking
so.
you're asking for it now. I mean, I wouldn't
I
have said
know.
anything.
I probably should have just kept my
Jeremy.
damn mouth shut, but Metalingus.
Jeremy, is it Sexy Boy or Metalingus?
Fuck you, Vince. Fuck you. In my best Ron, in my best Ron White impression, but you know what? Edge's theme song is legendarily good, but as soon as if you want a theme song that really makes the crowd pop, as soon as you hear the I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. Yeah, it's 100% Sexy Boy. It's 100% Sexy Boy because I used to dance that theme song too when I was a kid. So fuck yeah.
Harley. Sexy Boy, Metalingus.
Sexy Boy all the way. Because, okay, my middle son was like 3 years old in a diaper walking around singing that song.
That's actually adorable. I love it.
So,
Hey, it's just as adorable as me doing it as a fucking middle schooler. So thank you. But yes,
so Josh.
You did it in a diaper as a middle schooler?
I mean, you pay me enough money, I'll do anything.
Hey,
but
we don't kink shame here.
We don't kink shame.
I don't think that was kink shaming there.
Just asking questions. Josh, knowing that Casey just got screwed on the entire Kingdom vote.
Well, actually, speaking of Casey getting screwed, what hashtag you up to now, Casey? I think it was hashtag like 999 last time, something like that.
Hashtag Casey is competing under protest for the rest of the show, so I'm keeping my hashtag quiet.
Oh, save it for tonight.
Knowing that Casey just got screwed, I'm going to give you tie-breaking decision. Is it Sexy Boy or Metalingus?
So Shawn Michaels, my favorite wrestler of all time. But I
Yes.
said in the previous round, his song is terrible. It just is. Now, it's iconic, so I love it. You can love something that's terrible, right? Like that's okay.
I mean, we all love the Bumini, so yeah.
Exactly. I have to go Metalingus. Absolutely.
Yes, son of a bitch.
Sorry, man. It's that's literally like one of the best entrance songs of all time.
I mean, it is. I'm not gonna lie, it's amazing, but Sexy Boy, Shawn Michaels sang it himself, for fuck's sake. Come on now.
Metalingus
Like we
moves
said,
on 3-2
that doesn't
to the next
necessarily
round.
make it good.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, no.
The self-confidence in that song alone.
Jeremy starts us off. By the way, Josh and Harley have not stolen a vote. You still have time. Myself, Josh, Jeremy, and actually Casey hasn't either.
I'm gonna say that's twice this episode. You
Sorry,
fucked that one up.
no, that's because the first time I fucked it up, I wrote it down and I tried to erase it, but I got a wet erase marker, so it didn't erase all the way. Josh, Casey, and Harley still have steal a vote. Myself, Josh, Jeremy, and Harley still have a load to blow. So make sure to keep that in mind.
I should have stolen a vote for Cody Rhodes' song.
No, you shouldn't have.
Jeremy, is it? I'm glad you can't steal a vote on this one. Is it Taker's American Badass or DX Are You Ready?
I don't think I would need to still vote on this. I really don't. But yeah, fuck the Undertaker's worst gimmick ever, and I like the song as far as a Kid Rock song because I was into Kid Rock back in the early 2000s for some reason. But for some reason we don't know why. But yeah, it's not fucking Kid Rock. It's easily DX, the song and the movements that got us all like detention at school. So yeah. And I mean, I'm still telling people to suck it, so wink, wink.
DX gets a vote on this one. I personally think this is going to come down to a Josh vote. He's the only swing vote I can think of here. I'm going to go with American Badass.
He's a swinger.
No, Harley. I keep forgetting that you got added at the bottom. Harley, is American Badass or DX? Are you ready?
Well, I'm going to steal your vote, and I'm going to do DX.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh, I fucking love you.
Well, you kind of told us what you were going to vote
I know,
for.
I
so-
know, and I that's because I have my list, and it's always. I was talking to Jeremy before the show. There's a reason Jeremy goes last. That means if I always go first. Jeremy goes last. There's a reason for that. And instead of putting you in Dre's spot, I just added you on bottom because it's a lot easier for me to just go ahead and cross Dre's name out and write your name in below it, and that kind of fucked me up. So with that, DX will be moving on. I would have voted for American Badass, as I said. Josh, is it American Badass, or are you ready?
It's DX all day.
Because are you ready to
Yeah.
suck it?
And I
And Casey, finish this out.
It would have been American Badass.
So yeah, it would have.
I'm glad I used my still a vote.
And I
Yeah.
was for no, and I couldn't have fucking stolen a vote anyway because I went last. So
Me too, my Harlequin. Me too.
No, that still would have been 3-2 because it would have been myself and Casey going for American Badass. So realistically, you actually, I mean, knowing what you know now, you kind of wasted it, but
No,
not knowing
really.
what you didn't know, it's yeah. Are You Ready moves on 4-1 to the next round. Harley starts us off. Is it Basic Thugonomics from John Cena or Light It Up from AJ Lee?
It's whoever the other one that's not John Cena is.
AJ Lee gets a vote on that one with Light It Up.
I love it.
I'm gonna go for Light It Up as well. I would love to see a woman in the quarterfinals. So, and
Hey,
if she was gonna,
Freddie, there's nothing like seeing a woman on top.
yeah, just like mommy.
Ooh.
Mommy's always
I mean,
on top.
okay. See, oh yeah, because Dom's a bitch. But I mean, yeah, seeing Rhea Ripley on
No.
top, I wouldn't mind either.
Mommy's always on top. Josh, is it Light It Up or Basic Thugonomics?
You know, I got to be honest. I was rearing up to vote for Basic Thugonomics, but you kind of convinced me with the whole. I'd like to see a woman in the quarterfinals, and I don't feel that strongly. Like, I don't think Basic Thugonomics is going to win anything ahead of this, so I'm going AJ Lee.
No, say no offense. Light It Up isn't going to win anything after this either. But
I know.
Light It Up gets that vote and the win off of that one. Casey, is it Light It Up or Basic Thugonomics?
damn you, Freddie, for convincing Josh to go the other way. Because I really, at this point, was ready to use my steal a vote and steal Jeremy's vote and put Thugonomics through.
Well, Casey, you know Freddie's always wanted to swell another man to go a different way. So,
But it doesn't matter. And I could go either way on this vote, so I'll just give it to AJ.
and look at Freddie drawing hearts at me. Aw. You go, wish big boy. But
Jeremy, finish this out.
finish it off, finish it out, sure. Yeah, it's not even John Cena's good theme song. It's not Your Time Is Now. So, 100% AJ Lee. She gets CM Punk is a lucky man hitting that every night.
You are incredibly correct, my friend.
Yep. Which means we have a 5-0 versus a 5-0 in the next round coming up. That was Harley, which means I start this one off. Is it Shinsuke, Rising Sun, or Shane McMahon? Here comes the money.
Oh. All right, that's a fuck you, Vince, right there.
There's no version of Here Comes the Money that I don't like. There's one version of Rising Sun that I absolutely love. I'm gonna blow my load on this one. I honestly cannot decide on this one, so I'm gonna blow my load. Josh, is it Rising Sun or Here Comes the Money?
I think I'm gonna go Shinsuke. I'm gonna surprise myself even. We'll go Rising Sun.
Gets a vote, Casey.
You know what? You just wasted your load because I'm going to steal your vote and I'm going to put Shinsuke through.
What'd you put it on?
Shinsuke
Ah.
gets a
Shinsuke,
vote and the
both
win
of them.
off of that one. Jeremy, the Rising Sun,
Yes!
Here Comes the Money.
You, sir, wasted your steal vote. Because I would have made Shinsuke go through regardless, as much as I'd love to blow my load over who's going next, but
No,
still.
I didn't waste it because I wanted the glory of putting him through, not you.
Well, I will. The Rising Sun rises as I wanted to blow my load over who goes next, but still, Shinsuke gets the win, so I'm happy.
And Harley finishes out. Is it Rising Sun or Here Comes the Money?
It would have been Here Comes the Money.
The money
So-
shot? Yeah, that's possible.
4-1. Rising Sun gets the win off of that one, and we'll probably win the next matchup. Josh starts us off. Is it Chris Jericho's Judas or Mr. Ass's Ass Man? Hashtag scissor me, daddy.
If you insist.
I really wish you were a modern wrestling fan, Jeremy, because you would actually get a lot of these references.
Hey, all I know is I like to poke them. I like to squeeze them. Yeah. I like to please them.
Daddy ass.
I'm going with Mr. Ass here.
Mr. Ass gets a vote on that one. Casey, is it Ass Man or Judas?
For the I Did Not Make These Rankings podcast network, it is Judas.
Jeremy, Judas, Ass Man.
Fuck Fozzy. It's fucking Ass Man. It's Ass Man all day. It's Cosmo Kramer's license plate, and it's the fucking best theme song ever.
Harley, you vote next, but I'm gonna let you know that I'm gonna be voting for Judas on this one. So, knowing
Come
that,
on, my cuddly
that,
co-host.
I'm going
Do
to
you
vote
want-
for Ass Man.
okay, I'm about to say,
Oh.
do you want to know who is going to be facing the next round? She declined that offer.
Oh, Harley Quinn always follows the Joker's lead. She knows better.
Ass Man moves on, faces another 3-2 in the next round. Last up in round 2, Casey.
I'm here.
What the fuck's the lantern?
Casey starts us off. Is it Nation of Domination or Gold Dust?
Oh, shit.
Gold
Yeah,
Dust.
no.
Gets a vote, Jeremy.
I'm gonna bring some light to this because it's gold.
That's nice. That's good.
Harley, Gold Dust, Nation of Domination.
I'll go for Gold Dust this time.
Baby.
I'm going to go ahead and give it 4 and out so far. Josh, is it Gold Dust or Nation of Domination?
Gold Dust, 100%. What if Gold Dust wins this entire thing? That'd be so
No.
funny.
It won't.
It would be amazing. It would be amazing. It'd be
not
fucking
gonna happen.
amazing.
It's not going to happen. I'm just saying it would be hilarious.
It would be great. It would be great.
With that amazingly disturbing thought, we'll be right back right after this break. Catching up. Looks like Josh has both steal a vote and load.
Mhm.
He's the only one with steal a vote. So Josh, the next 4 matchups are the only time you can use the steal a vote. Okay.
I think
And
this is the best time to steal a vote.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Use it wisely.
And Harley, Jeremy, and Josh all have loads to blow if you so choose.
You don't know when I blow a load. We've been through this.
I'm aware of that. I was going to stop you, but
I mean, Harley's on the podcast now, so it's all you don't know when I did shit.
okay. I kind of need to wait till she gets back here too, because she's not starting us off. Jeremy's starting us off, but she's right after Jeremy. So
Fair enough. So you
Unfortunately,
make a ref shirt, or do you actually referee, or you just wear
no,
it for
it's just when I go to wrestling events, I like to wear a ref shirt because wearing a referee shirt to local events and not like a WWE event, it's a lot easier to talk to people. It's like wearing an orange vest somewhere. If you
Yeah,
have an
makes
orange
sense.
vest on and a clipboard, nobody ever questions what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, you could wear a ref shirt and go right backstage. I almost guarantee it.
Yeah, you probably could. I've had candid conversations with people who were doing the show because they have people in and out all the time. They don't really know anybody, know everybody there, so they have whatever. The reason I wear a ref shirt, though, realistically, the reason I started it is because I went to the Royal Rumble in 22, and my goal in that was to, you know how people carry around like the replica belts and stuff like that, especially little kids. I wanted to quote unquote referee a pinfall to between like 2 brothers, little kids,
Yeah.
and have to be like that would be like a photograph type thing for them. I've had that happen a couple times doing local shows, and I was standing in line for food at different shows, and I've had people ask me quote unquote inside information about what's going to happen in the show, and I would fuck with people as much as possible. It is so much fun. It really is.
My buddy Jason Ayers, he's the head SmackDown referee, so he's actually the one that trained me to referee. So, yeah, he's a stickler on how referees dress. So you better have your shirt tucked in.
Yeah, shirt tucked in, belt on, military belt too, the one that doesn't really scratch or anything else.
Yeah, perfect.
Shoe, you can't wear tennis shoes. They've got to be like the shiny-ish loafer type things that they have.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I do break that rule of his. I do wear tennis shoes in the ring.
They're a lot.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You gotta be trained to be referee. It takes that
Yeah.
much training. It takes that much training to count to 3 and get knocked in the head with a chair.
It takes a lot. You have a lot to do.
And also, especially if you want to get the bump to where, like, if you're a referee that can take a bump as well, you get more work.
Yeah. I always tell people, it's like I wouldn't want to be a wrestler. I would love for AEW, WWE, TNA, stuff like that. I wouldn't want to be a wrestler. I would love to be a ref.
Oh, you get the best seat in the house. Although
You really
I will
do.
say, for the WWE, they have a lot more responsibility. Like
They do.
They have the little earpiece, and also you have to listen. That's the hardest thing I can think of. Like, you have this massive crowd around you making so much noise you can't hear shit, and then the wrestlers are trying to talk to you.
Yep.
Like, I don't know how the fuck they do it. It's awesome.
You are the Steve Austin of the wrestling world. You are the ringmaster of the ring.
Scott.
You really are. Like you have to, as a ref, control pretty much everything. If something goes wrong, you have to be on it really, really quickly. If somebody gets knocked back in the day, if somebody gets knocked unconscious, you have to make sure to stall for time. Sometimes you have to change a storyline on the fly real quick and make sure shit happens. Yeah, it's a really demanding job to have, but
yeah,
like as a fan, I'd much rather do that.
It's the best because you don't have. There's no pressure on you to entertain, but you're right here. You're like inches from the action.
Yep.
I can't tell you how many times I've kind of missed my cues because I'm just being a fan at the moment. Like, holy shit, that was a cool ass move. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be counting the pin. So yeah, it's a good time. All right, sorry I derailed the
Well, I'm
episode
trying to
there.
figure out. Jeremy, did you start that last one off?
No, you said I started this one off.
Okay. So, welcome back for round 3 and beyond. It looks like Jeremy starts us off. Is it? I'm going to throw Jeremy a bone on this one.
Giggity.
Is it Sexual Chocolate
Baby.
from Mark Henry or Shinsuke Nakamura's
Oh.
Rising Sun?
Fuck you, Vince. I mean, here you are waiting for Harley to come back, and I think Harley should come first in this. So I'm gonna blow my load, even though Harley should come first.
Jeremy
Yes,
decided
you
to
will
blow a load on this one. Harley, is it Sexual Chocolate or Rising Sun?
I'm gonna pick Sexual Chocolate.
Baby.
Gets a vote. I'm gonna go with Rising Sun on this one because I want to see how the next matchup turns out. Because it's going to be a really, really difficult one, especially going music to music. Josh, Rising Sun or Sexual Chocolate?
Hey Casey, can you hint me into where you're gonna guess, where you're gonna vote?
He can straight up tell you. It's like it's not.
Can I just say this? I swear to God. No, I'm not going to say it because the last time I said it, you guys all fucked me in the ass and voted my damn pick out.
We don't have the ability to blow any loads or not blow loads, steal a vote, with the exception of Josh. So.
All right, so it's Sexual Chocolate and
If you do steal a vote, like right now, if you steal a vote, because you only have a couple things left to do it. Right now, the people who haven't voted, including Jeremy, after he blew his load, whatever you vote for, we'll move on.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna go with. Holy shit. I was just thinking about how I don't want Sexual Chocolate to move on, and now I forgot who was the other. It
Rising
was.
Sun.
Oh
from
yeah,
Shinsuke
Rising Sun
Nakamura.
is my choice.
Are you stealing a vote or no?
I'm sorry,
I don't think
Jeremy.
you need to.
I am gonna steal a vote.
Dude, you should have saved it. I don't think you need to on this one.
I don't know, because Jeremy, you've been going for Sexual Chocolate the entire time.
No. It's not me. It's gonna win. The one he wants to win's gonna win regardless. I'm pretty sure.
Wait, no, he did the. You know what? No. I'm not gonna steal a vote.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say Rising Sun.
Okay. Rising Sun gets a vote. Casey, is it Rising Sun or Sexual Chocolate?
Which means it's 2-1 for me, and I will gladly vote that hot garbage Sexual Chocolate out and say Rising Sun.
Okay, good. I
Jeremy,
don't regret it.
you blew your load. Is it Sexual Chocolate or Rising Sun?
How dare you vote Harvandre Laguerre out of this fucking bracket? How dare you? But
First of all, Harvey would have voted Sexual Chocolate out as well.
Yeah,
but he
I'm
is
pretty sure he would.
He is Sexual Chocolate according to Amanda. But I will 100% vote for Sexual Chocolate because it's sexual, baby.
3-2. Sexual Chocolate stays in the previous round. Rising Sun moves on. Harley starts us off. I'm going to give her the only woman left in the game. Is it Light It Up by AJ Lee or from AJ Lee or Randy Orton's Voices?
Oh, fuck.
Light It Up.
Light It Up gets a vote. By the way, that is the first vote against Voices this entire game so far. I'm going to stick with Orton on this one. As Voices, like I said before, the gimmick, the man, and the song. It's a 10 out of 10. Period. Josh, voices, light it up.
I love AJ Lee. Holy shit! I was really pulling her for her to return, especially since I saw a video of her getting back into ring shape with CM Punk. I really thought it was going to happen, but I can't go against Voices. Voices wins for me for sure.
Casey, is it voices or light it up?
I'm not 100% sure I know where Jeremy's going to vote, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because his vote's not going to count for shit. Voices.
Jeremy normally does a troll vote as much as he can.
Not
Jeremy,
true. I'm not Q. I'm not Q.
Is it light it up or voices?
Well, you know, if it was a tiebreaker, I was gonna do this whole thing where I was gonna be like, light it up. But since I don't have to do that anymore, yeah, it's 100% voices. It's just a better song.
You're going to send AJ Lee through just to be a dick.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he's like Jeremy, given the ability to be a troll.
Hey, no. In this case, I would not be a troll. I would be a feminist. But since I don't have that choice anymore,
fair enough.
Either way, Voices does get a vote against it. It's the first vote against it so far. It's been 5-0 all the way out. I start this one off. I'm gonna give Josh the hard one to start off with.
giggity,
That way,
giggity as fuck. Shit.
that way, if he wants to steal a vote, that's the perfect time for him to steal a vote. But I'm gonna start off with either DX, Are You Ready, or Gold Dust song.
Oh, fuck you, Freddie. Fuck you right in your fucking ass. And Vince didn't even get this one. You're getting this one straight up your ass. I will dress as Gold Dust and come to your house and fucking stick it up your ass for this one.
If Gold Dust was in any other corner of the bracket, no way would have made it out of the first round.
No.
I don't buy that. I don't buy that. It's Gold Dust. He's been wrestling for like fucking 25 years. Come on now.
So it is definitely DX on this one. Get my vote. Josh, is it DX, Are You Ready, or Gold Dust?
It's DX. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it's DX. I'm not gonna steal a vote. Is this the last?
No, next one is, which is the reason it's when you start off, because you're starting next matchup off. That is the last time to steal a vote.
Got you. Yeah, DX for sure.
So DX gets that vote off of that one. Casey, is it DX or Gold Dust?
Yeah, the troll isn't going to get to fuck with people again. DX is moving on.
Jeremy.
Hey, Trolls made it pretty far last night in our most awesome creatures of all time bracket. I think they were in the final four, so there you go. And part of them being the double entendre they are nowadays for internet people as well was part of that reason. But since I know DX is going to win regardless, and it's well deserved, it's well fucking deserved, because I love telling some people to suck it. Wink, wink. I am going to 100% go with Gold Dust just for shits and giggles, because one of the reasons I love wrestling in the 90s was Gold Dust. So, I mean, between him and Viscera humping people, like, that was like the greatest in 90s wrestling. Oh, I should have brought Big Daddy V's fucking theme song into this shit. Fuck me.
The world's largest love machine.
We will, by the way, be doing this again.
Oh, we better.
Not this particular bracket, but every time we do this, in fact, we may do this for like every other wrestling bracket, because there's so many different options on this one. And
because Eric Bischoff's music's not in here.
Yeah, who's ever.
Yeah, it is.
Who's ever in that particular episode chooses the ones. Just like Ric Flair's music is not in this one.
Which Ric Flair's also Splach Zarathustra won Maniacal Musifications wrestling theme song bracket. Just saying.
So, Harley, is it Gold Dust or DX?
DX.
4-1 faces off against a 3-2 in the next round. Josh starts us off. Last time to use your steal a vote. Is it from Edge, Metalingus, or Mr. Ass's Ass Man?
I'm stealing Jeremy's vote, and I'm voting for Edge. Sorry.
You You fucking ass man.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
2 votes for
Hercules,
Metalingus on that one.
Hercules.
Casey,
If
is it
everybody else
Metalingus
wants,
or Ass Man?
So
if everybody
Oh,
else wants
oh,
ass
oh,
man, it'd be fucking incredible. Just saying.
yeah, that shit ain't gonna happen because it warms my fucking heart to say ass man can sit the fuck down. Metalingus into the next round.
Like 3 of my songs made to the to the fucking quarterfinals, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I'm not.
Trash songs.
Yeah, I don't know where mine landed. To be honest, I don't have that list. Harley, sorry, Jeremy. Since your vote was stolen, just for dexterity purposes, what would have your vote been?
This motherfucker here, Josh, I swear to God, I'm gonna come to your house, I'm gonna stoke a stun to you, I'm gonna pick you up, pedigree you, and then I'm gonna give you RKO just for fucking shits and giggles. But
I know how to take all those moves. Yay!
But yeah, it would have been ass, man, because I like to poke them, I like to play with them, I like to lick them, so you know, all that fun stuff.
Harley, is it Metalingus or Ass Man?
Ass Man.
Gets a vote. I am not giving Jeremy a pity vote on this one. It is 4-1 Metalingus.
Well, thank you, Harlequin.
All right, we have our final 4. Casey starts us off. The final 4 are voices. Are you ready? Metalingus and Rising Stun. Which one of those do you want to start off with?
Fuck it. Rip it and rip it. Voices.
Okay, it is Josh and Harley, the only 2 people that can blow loads at this current point. Casey, is it Randy Orton's voices or Edge's Metalingus?
Oh my God.
Oh, matchup of matchups here. And you can steal a vote.
Nope.
Voices.
Gets a vote on that one. Jeremy, is it Metalingus or voices?
While I hear voices in my head, I do like to give Metalingus while listening to Metalingus, so Metalingus all day. Because you think you know me. You think you know me.
Harley, is it voices or Metalingus?
It's voices.
Gets a vote. I am perfectly content in at least 3 out of the 4 of these winning this entire bracket. But as I said before, 10 out of 10 out of 10 voices fits Orton's him personally. It fits his gimmick. Everything else, it's perfection across the board. It gets my vote and the win off of that one. Josh, is it voices or Metalingus?
Oh, it wins already, so I don't have pressure.
You should have given the tiebreaker, goddammit.
No. I mean, I'm good with either one of these moving on. I really am, but
Damn. I'll say Metalingus.
You should have given the tiebreaker, goddammit. Actually, Josh, if you had the tiebreaker, who would it have been?
God, probably Metalingus.
see?
God damn you, Freddie.
It was
All right.
close, though. Holy shit. I'm a huge Orton fan, so.
I actually hated him when I first started getting back into wrestling and he was around. I fucking hated him. I thought he was a spoiled little daddy's boy. But I eventually learned to love him.
Voices moves on 3-2 to the finals. Jeremy, what starts us off? It's 3-2 versus 4-1. Is it Shinsuke Nakamura's Rising Sun or DX? Are you ready?
It's obviously fucking DX. Are you ready? Which I'll be asking people in May, but
Harley, are you ready or Rising Sun?
And, you know, it's my birthday in May, so I gotta ask some people that. But
It's DX.
I'm gonna go for Rising Sun on this one, especially the Boogs version. It's just and the live version of this song. much like Orton's, much like uh, Seth Rollins. It's one of those songs that the entire crowd can get into, and if it wasn't for the crowd, wrestling wouldn't be what wrestling is.
Are you? Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Are you telling me the crowd doesn't get into Are You Ready? Are you telling me that you don't think the crowd gets into
Not
that? Because the
not
crowd freaks
as
the fuck out
long,
when that starts.
not as long
I don't know if you
as
heard me.
Rising Sun.
I feel like the crowd used to go crazy when Are You Ready came on in the Attitude Era.
It
Did you
did,
hear
but
me?
Yeah, they'd pop, but they wouldn't sing along with it.
yeah, they
though.
wouldn't sing along to it. There's very few songs out there that the entire crowd like continued. There's a couple songs out there that the crowd just sings, even it doesn't do anything regardless that has anything attached to the person involved in the ring. For instance, Bailey, the entire British crowd has a song for her that has nothing to do with her whatsoever, but they still sing it. So getting the crowd involved like that is absolutely magical, and Rising Sun does that.
Yeah.
In fact, they had to change the song when he went heel, so the crowd couldn't do that anymore because they had such a problem turning him heel because the crowd kept wanting to sing a song. So you could always tell if Shinsuke is going to be a heel or a face on when what his song is, because he's got two different versions of the same song. Rising Sun gets my vote on that one. Josh, Rising Sun or Are You Ready?
Wait, is this a tiebreaker right now?
It is not a tiebreaker.
Oh
but
wait, no. Casey has to go, right?
Yep.
So much like Fandango's song, when he debuted at Mania, my friend Steve was at that, and he said, because he lived in New York, and he said even in the subway on the way home, the entire subway was singing Fandango's song. Like, that's awesome. It's kind of like that. It's man, how can I vote against DX? But also, like, I'm going DX.
DX gets the vote and the win off of that one. Casey.
Damn you, Josh.
I know.
I had a lot of respect for you. I wanted to do it one more time before the freaking bracket was done, because there was no way in hell I was gonna fucking vote DX. And I'm still not going to, but even though it loses, I'm voting Shinsuke.
Which means we have a 3-2 versus a 3-2 in the finals. Third place, Harley starts us off. Is it Metalingus or Rising Sun?
Oh.
I'm gonna blow my load.
On a third place matchup?
Yeah, I don't want to go first.
My beard gets soaked. What do you know?
You know what? This, to be honest, this would have been one hell of a final too. So, even a third place, I agree with this. Just for Boogs, because Boogs isn't in WWE anymore, and I love that fucking version of it. I'm gonna go with Rising Sun. Josh, Rising Sun, Metalingus.
Metalingus.
Gets a vote. Casey, Metalingus, Rising Sun.
Did you say Rizalingus?
Huh?
Did you say Rizalingus?
No, that would have been funny. No, I said Metalingus.
Oh, I swear to God, I heard Rizalingus.
That's hilarious.
Edge.
Jeremy, Metalingus, Rising Sun.
It's 2-1 right now, if I'm not mistaken, right?
You are correct.
As much as I like to perform Metalingus on the tiebreaker here, I'm going to give it to Rising Sun.
Which means it is a tie-breaking decision coming down to Harley, who didn't want to vote in the first place. Is it Rising Sun or Metalingus?
I'll go with Rising Sun.
Oh!
With the upset.
I'm cool with it, though.
Exactly. I didn't care who won third place, so I was
really hoping. I was really hoping it was going to be Rising Sun versus Voices in the finals. Like that would have been one of those matchups that, like, I honestly did not know where I was going with that. But I start this one off. I've already blown my load. Josh is the only person not to blow his load. This is his last chance to blow his load. For me, is it Voices or DX's Are You Ready? Again, I really hate to beat a dead horse on here, but it's a solid 10 across the board for Voices on here. It matches Orton, it matches his gimmick, it matches his ring style, it matches everything that Orton has. And it's a solid pop to even start with. It's just it's a good song across the board. If you just listen to it outside of wrestling, it's a damn good song. I don't think, even though Are You Ready is a damn good song and it's an okay wrestling song, I don't think it matches up against Voices in the way that it should in the finals. Gets my vote. Josh, is it Voices or Are You Ready?
I am going to blow my load.
In the finals, Casey, Are You Ready or Voices?
Twice in back-to-back matchups. Asshole.
Not geared at me this time.
No, he's not geared at you. All at Josh this time and last time. I 100%, believe it or not, agree with the head bastard. If you go head-to-head, matchup for song for song, I think Voices is a hell of a lot better than Are You Ready? It encompasses Randy Orton's character in every way possible. DX's theme is fun, but as a complete theme and everything that it encompasses, Randy Orton.
Gets another vote. Jeremy, is it Are You Ready or Voices?
Duh.
I am going with the fucking song that Run DMC performed for an entrance. I'm going with Are You Ready?
Not originally.
Yeah, not originally.
Doesn't matter originally. They did it eventually, and that's all that matters because it's Run
Yep.
DMC.
Harley,
What you said earlier.
Are You
I'm gonna
Ready
go
or
with
Voices?
DX.
Which means, Josh, it is a tie-breaking decision coming down to you. This is the final matchup. You get, as a first-time guest on this show, you are welcome back, by the way. As a first-time guest on this show, you get to determine who is winning the wrestling theme songs bracket. Is it DX, Are You Ready, or Randy Orton's Voices? Decision's
Damn.
completely yours.
Man, that's a lot of pressure.
All I can ask you, Josh, is Are you ready?
All right. The two camps try to convince me.
Can have an invitation to an evening at the movies if you vote correctly.
Okay, hold on.
Be on the asylum where we have awesomeness.
We do.
Okay, first of all, I brought you here to have this entire thing started, so don't even start with that. Harley, I'm gonna let because Josh did ask for this. Harley, I'm gonna ask you to go first. What is your argument, and the rest of you shut up? What is your argument on choosing DX's Are You Ready over Voices?
Mostly growing up, I remember the whole suck it thing and getting in trouble at school for that all the time. Even being a girl, that still got me in trouble because I grew up with all males. And
you could suck a clit too, so that makes sense.
Ignoring you there. Okay.
Oh, sure you are.
That brings back a lot of memories growing up with my grandfather who watched wrestling when that was his favorite wrestler. So,
okay, since Jeremy interrupted on that one, Jeremy, what is your reasoning?
Well, Harley just covered it, ignoring that my ass. But it's fucking DX. It's fucking the group that defined wrestling for the 90s and 2000s. It's the fucking group that made wrestling what it is today. Because without DX, let's face it, I don't think WWE could have beat WCW in the freaking ratings back then. Because without DX, wrestling would have been what it is today. DX changed everything. they put rebels into wrestling.
Well, they
and
do run the WWE now, so I mean,
Exactly. One of them runs fucking WWE, one of them runs NXT. They're fucking
Yep.
legends. They're fucking amazing, and they had a hot, muscular chick who had big boobs. So fuck yeah.
that's a detractor. China was not hot.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean
China
Waltman
was
disagrees
kind of
with
nasty looking.
dude. Sean Waltman disagrees with you when he spent one night in her, but I mean, China's the ninth wonder of the world for a reason,
she
dude.
had all
And
those veins bulging in her arms, and like she looks really bad now.
I have a feeling she could. I have a feeling
Considering
she could.
considering she's decomposing right now, yeah, she looks really, really bad right now. Jeremy,
Well, right now.
Finish up your
But-
choice.
I have a feeling she could have rode me like a fucking Mustang. So yeah, but still, it's fucking DX.
Paper bag over her face.
DX has there's lights for a reason, and you can turn them off. But DX has defined a generation. DX has defined a generation for the last 25 years. Randy Orton is a good wrestler, and he's a great gimmick. But come on, it's a group that has defined a generation versus Randy Orton, who just has creepy looks and likes to hit women with sledgehammers. So yeah.
Casey.
On all of those points, I will say this. I challenge you to go listen to every member of the Attitude Era talk. DX is a part of defining that era, not the only reason why the Attitude Era worked. 99% of all the wrestlers that worked in that era will name Stone Cold Steve Austin as the reason why that era worked perfectly. I'm not putting it all on Steve. I am not putting. You had your time.
Mm-hmm.
Sit down. I am not putting it all on Steve Austin. I am not putting it all on The Rock. I am not putting it all on DX. I'm not putting it all on Shawn Michaels. It worked as a team, not solely as DX. Randy Orton, more than anything in the 2000s, because even DX in the 2000s, the reincarnations, was all about being a comic relief act. It wasn't about the epic greatness. Randy Orton was out there
Losing John Cena.
Seriously, I think you had your time.
Yeah, Jeremy,
Losing
stop.
Just
Jeremy,
saying.
stop. Seriously, let Casey finish.
Randy Orton worked 300 nights a year, sacrificed injuries on injuries on injuries, and on top of it, like I said, and I will die on this fucking horse. That theme song encapsulates everything that is Randy Orton and his character. The apex predator, the legend killer, every aspect of Randy Orton's character. Randy Orton, in my opinion, deserves this win out of these two.
Fair enough.
I mean,
All right.
if you support schizophrenia, but yeah.
All right, I'm gonna touch on some points here. Harley mentioned the entire crotch chop thing. It was huge. I'm aware of that, but it also has absolutely nothing to do with the entrance music.
It kind of does.
No, Jeremy, stop. Seriously, it has nothing to do with it at all. It was something that they did in the ring. If I can't include, you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages for the New Age Outlaws in round 1, which I did mention, but it did not go into people's votes. The crotch chop shouldn't be a part of this conversation. So realistically, that should be let go. I understand the watching TV with your grandfather and so on and so forth. My grandparents didn't watch wrestling. They thought it was sinful, which is the reason I watched it, because I'm an asshole. Jeremy, on the opposite hand, who is also an asshole just like me, fellow bastard, he admittedly stopped watching wrestling after a certain point. So a lot of the Randy Orton run, because Randy Orton's been in there for 20 plus years now. So he is wrestling. He's as much as wrestling as like Hulk Hogan is, as Bruno Sammartino is, as Stone Cold is. Stone Cold was only in there for a couple of years, but as all these people who are main cursors type thing, and his number one song, the ones that everybody actually knows him for, is not "Burning My Light," but it is Voices. It is a song that is perfectly rounded to him. If you think of a wrestling song that is perfect for a certain person, perfect for body type, perfect for his move set, perfect for the way he even acts in the ring. He acts like there's stuff going on in his head, even now with the entire rope drop type deal where he drapes them over the middle rope and then does the entire shaking of the head, and it's a DDT type thing. It is a solid issue. Is it a solid song? The voices in his head is making him do this. It is the song for the person, for the gimmick that should go realistically for this matchup. It is 100% Voices. Period.
One last argument. Without Triple H, should be no Randy Orton being as big as he is today, so because of Evolution. So, yeah, there you go. Put that into your mind.
I disagree with that. I think he would have found his way.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's too charismatic and too good at what he does to not have blown up.
Triple H taught him.
Either way, since you did ask for our arguments, it is back to you. We all four of us got to speak.
So the thing is, if I had to choose between DX and Randy Orton to watch, it would be difficult, but I'd probably choose DX. However, Randy Orton has the better entrance music. It's Voices.
Voices gets the vote and the win off of that one. That is concluded. Voices.
Damn it! Can't be mad. Can't be mad.
It's not. The final four, that entire corner, like, Are You Ready, New Age Outlaws, Rest in Peace, American Badass, Nation of Domination, Ministry of Darkness, Goldust, Goldberg, and Crow Sting, that entire corner kind of sucked. So the best one out of that entire corner, I do agree, out of the rest of them, yeah, I do agree that DX should have made it the final four. But putting DX in some of the other matchups in this thing, there should have been other ones that, for instance, Are You Ready versus Cult of Personality. If I would have put Cult of Personality in that same corner, I think a majority of people here would have voted for Cult of Personality over DX.
Nope, and nope.
I know I would have. I'm pretty damn sure Casey would have. So, but with the same argument that we just had, it would have been that. So, I agree with Voices on this. I personally don't think Are You Ready should have beat Rising Sun. So I'm glad it won. That is our show this week there, guys. Josh, where can people find you?
I'm NerdDad765 on everything. I don't do a whole lot. I do TikTok. My podcast is Bound for Ruin. I have 2 episodes out there. They're both solid episodes. One with a friend of mine who is a former wrestler, and we get into wrestling stories and stuff. So if you're into that kind of thing, that's one to listen to. But other than that, TikTok, and that's about it.
What's your TikTok?
NerdDad765.
Say that again?
NerdDad, NERDDAD 765.
Gotcha.
Jeremy, where can people find you?
Well, following you, good sir, and you could find me, of course, on Paranormal Normal Maniacal Music Musings, where Josh is welcome to come try out the 2-part wrestling theme songs bracket one-on-one anytime he wants and see who wins that one, because it's ranked. It's fucking ranked. And you can also find me on Global Strangest tonight with Mr. Casey Box below me guesting on tonight, along with my other co-host, Chancey Reif. And you can find me now on the Asylum with Harley and Jeremy, aka Harley Quinn the Joker, every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And you can find me on Facebook as Uncensored, Untamed, and Unapologetic Podcast Collective Facebook group, UCubed. You can find me on the Gram and XX Baby, DX1, as at Juggalo Bastard. And you can find me on TikTok or TikTok as at Juggalo Bastard Podcast. And you can find me on YouTube as any of the podcast names or streaming live on Blind Knowledge Network. Because all knowledge will remain blind because DX didn't fucking win this!
Casey.
Harley, where do people find you?
You can find me on the Asylum with Harley and Jeremy, of course. And I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram with all the Asylum with Harleys. I'm also with the Mod Squad. Find us on Facebook, all the major streaming sites.
Speaking of Mod
And-
Squad, where the fuck's our dang bastard been for the last, 6 months?
He's had some injuries, stuff like he's had shoulder surgery and a whole bunch of other stuff going on. I need to talk to him though, and I will get back to that in a second. Casey, where can people find you?
We are available each and every Wednesday morning wherever you get your podcast listening fix, as well as on YouTube. You can find us on all forms of social media. You can find me by searching Casey Box, as well as we're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter /X/Threads, wherever. Just look me up on Facebook and I can get you all the different various links to the different sites so you can stay updated and informed as to what's coming up and when it's coming. So thank you very much for having me. And Freddie, the floor is yours.
And as always, I'm your host, Freddie Fisher. You can find me at that on Facebook. While you're on Facebook, check out Bracketology. We have 2 polls going up every single day. Currently, starting tonight, actually starting in about an hour, there will be a bad Valentine's Day gifts bracket, which we will be doing later on in a couple weeks for Valentine's Day here. We are also doing the all NFL playoffs bracket just in time for the Super Bowl. You guys can all vote daily. There are 2 polls going up every single day. On Twitter, I am Fisher777, or all at Bracket Pod. And on Instagram, you can find me, as always, at Can't Lick Me, not one word. Next week, we will hopefully have all the bastards with us for a bastards only show. Shit does happen from time to time, so we'll figure that one out. But we're doing a bracket that I like to call "Fuck You IMDb." We did an IMDb top 64 bracket a little while ago, and there was a whole bunch of movies on there that we love that didn't quite make it. So we got picks that are not in the top 64 that we wanted to be in the top 64, and we will be doing that over the next 2 weeks. Hopefully Brian will be there. I haven't seen him in a while, and I actually kind of miss his face. So
I miss his weird pipes, but and Freddie, just so you know, in honor of you, it was decided on the last Rolling Stones bracket part that after we finish all 25 parts of the Rolling Stones bracket, there will be a "Fuck You Rolling Stones" bracket as well.
Nice. As always, I leave this show with the simple words from the late, great Jerry Springer, and that is this: take care of yourself and each other. Have a damn good week, guys.
DX should have won.